It's the Talk of Nerds and Tech Show with Ian and
Nerd alert! Nerds! Nerds! Nerds!
TNT.
TNT.
I'm dynamite! Skip it up and that up! Excellent!
We'll do it live!
Hey, Ian!
Bad! Bad!
Hey, Frank! I need your help, Frank! I need your help, Frank! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop it there. I still need to shorten the thing, but I was probably gonna stop it around that point anyways, when I do edit it. But, welcome to the show.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I think we're talking to you.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. No, it says end stream on YouTube, so, you know, like the button. I click go live, now it's giving me the option to end stream, so it looks good.
We'll find out if the whole time there's just a prepare to stream scheduled.
Yeah. Dude, that was painful, man.
Why can't they make it just, hey, look, here it is, you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, forever, they're like, hey, you can try our beta version. I'm like, I don't want the beta version. You know you want to try the beta version? No, I don't want to try the beta version.
Well, like, I mean, if somebody with, like, all that shit, you know, like, all that, like, crazy, equipment that, like, someone like Barnacles has, you know, then they still have to spend, like, a good part of their the first part of their show, like, getting shit to work, you know. That, of course, it's going to be hard for people like us, you know.
Am I live? Every YouTube video you watch that, like, was a stream, you always see someone going, okay, we should be live. Are we live? We're live.
Yeah.
We should be live. Are we live? No, are we live? Are you there? Say something in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I suck dicks. Tell me something in the chat. So, hi, Ian. How are you today?
Okay. I'm doing decent. How about yourself?
What's up? Oh, I'm okay. I went to work today. I didn't go Wednesday. I had a pretty bad flare up.
Oh, really?
Out.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks.
Yeah, I haven't had one in
you
a
don't
while,
get those
but
too often. Yeah.
It used to be once a month, and then it kind of slowed down. But now that we got the weather changing, and when it gets colder, my joints go. So, like the old people that rub their knees and go, "A storm's coming." That's me. I can feel the pressure from the changes in the weather, and it was swinging from like 70 to 50, and then like 40, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. And then I got up, and my body is just like, nah, man. Because what I take to just get up and walk around on a normal day are NSAIDs, and so are what I take when I have a flare-up. So I can't take both. I take one or the other. So my flare-up medicine, if I take that, that's it. I'm going back to bed. So I gotta decide, am I gonna just take my regular shit and hope it gets better, or am I gonna say fuck it? And I said fuck it.
Yeah.
And then today I walked into a fucking carton, had a big chunk of skin come off my knee, off my shin. Ugh.
Oh, jeez, man.
God, that hurt. It's like walking into a trailer hitch. Just, It's like a silver dollar sized piece of skin just scraped off.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's like, you okay? I'm like, what do you think?
You put like a Band-Aid over that or something?
So that's the extent. No.
No.
I just walk around and go, whenever it touches something.
Yeah.
Like pulled my sock down to see if it actually burnt the skin. I went, I said, yep, it did. I pulled my sock back up. I said, maybe I'll pull my sock back down. I pulled my sock back down. My pants touched it. I got home and took a shower. So
was there
yeah.
Was there red bleeding through your sock?
No, it bled a little bit, but not like really bad. I wear black socks, so
Frank's like
know.
he's like using his sock as gauze.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
yeah, I got I was just gonna show real quick. I got my new table in.
where?
This one here. Oh, let me yeah, I'll send it to you.
Find your other camera.
I tried using that OBS virtual camera. That's what I was using before, but you were saying that it flickers a lot for you, so I don't know why that is, but I just stuck to the
I didn't know
web camera.
I didn't know if it does that on the final stream. I just know while we're watching it, I noticed like it did like mine, how it would be like gray.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was just doing that for you. For the virtual camera is just so you could see the shit. But yeah, let me. Yeah. Okay, I just sent it to you on the Hangouts, but.
Did you? I don't got nothing. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I'll screen share. How about that?
All right.
Look, everybody. Ian's got a big metal table with some helping hands and an X-Bone and a 3D printer and an AC. What are you, rich?
Yeah. No, this is like it's basically my working. I was using a glass desk, and I was like, yeah, it's probably a good idea not to use a glass table as a workbench.
Right. I mean, unless you have a broom handy.
Yeah. But yeah, I picked that up from my dad helped me get that from a restaurant supply place.
Was it expensive?
Yeah, it was like $250.
Woo. I'll bet it's nice and loud too when you're on it.
Well, like what if you're like hammering something on there or something?
Well, like just like accidentally leaning on it, because like I always put my elbows and shit on my desk.
It seems pretty sturdy. The only thing is that I might use my Dremel to take a couple inches off the legs, because the table is kind of high, even at the highest setting of my gaming chair. There, it's like I have my arms up like this, kind of.
I'm a little boy on a big boy table.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Your feet touch the floor?
Yeah. I probably will end up putting my feet up again on the bottom you know, like the bottom part of the table.
Shelf.
Yeah, the bottom shelf. That's
Uh-huh.
couldn't think of the name, but yeah, you can adjust the legs on it, I guess, but you can only adjust it higher. So it's like I don't need it to go higher. And it's basically it's in between a standing desk and a sitting desk, you know.
My chair is as low as it'll go, and the arms for my chair just go under the desk.
Oh, really?
I could have raised it up. You know how like people put feet on their dressers and then put a tabletop on it? Nah.
Yeah.
I didn't need all that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I gotta make sure not to take off too much off the bottom because I do want the wheels of the chair to be able to go under the table too. So let's see how it goes. I have a diamond tip Dremel blade, so that's what I was going to use for the steel because it is stainless steel. You're gonna get some. You're gonna hear me going, and you have a whole bunch of sparks going everywhere.
I'm trying to remember what kind of metal it was. That has a coating on it that if you try to solder or weld it, it'll make it gas. And I can't remember what the hell kind of metal that is.
Like galvanized steel?
Might have been. A buddy of mine was got a whole bunch, and he said he had to go through a process to get the shit removed, or else if he tried to do anything to it, he'd risk gassing himself.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a lot more work than it's fucking worth. I mean, granted, the shit was free, but Ian.
That's what my brother wants to do. He's going to be going into the Navy to do welding on, you know, like the ships and everything. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Do you have many
I got a question.
Family or friends in the military or anything like that? Yeah, I'm getting ready to
I had a cousin who was in for 20. He just got out a couple of years ago. Well, I say a couple, but shit, it was probably longer than that. He was in my entire life, pretty much. My father-in-law just retired from the Guard, and the fire station he's at is actually at a base. So, kinda. But, it's the only one thing I can think of. Right now, anyway.
Yeah.
But,
anyways.
I have a
yeah,
question.
let me...
I don't give a fuck.
We got a lot of head on that
with Frank and Ian
today. On that soda.
I don't give a
Oh,
fuck.
shit. She is set on repeat. Don't want that.
Right. Hey, I also have...
You got
talk story.
You got a soda talk story again this week?
Yeah. PepsiCo to launch drink to aid sleep as consumers struggle with stress.
So this is...
PepsiCo
it's like
is
the opposite of
launching a new
caffeine?
drink. I imagine it's like the fucking Z-Quil shit. PepsiCo is launching a new drink called Driftwell that is meant to help consumers relax and unwind before bed. The enhanced water drink contains 200 milligrams of L-theanine and 10% of the daily value. No, and 10% of the daily value of magnesium. Driftwell will be available nationwide starting in December.
L-tryptophan, that's what they say is supposed to be in turkey that makes you pass out after Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah. Hold on. doctors and dentists are reporting more cases of cracked teeth and insomnia as the coronavirus pandemic takes a toll on nation's stress levels. I mean, yeah, but I imagine there's going to be people buying this shit and getting all nice and, jazzy while they're fucking driving and boom.
Yeah.
People are dumb. Also, I know we don't do politics too much unless there's something behind it, but I just want to say Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed away. So, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Makes me sad for the country because we're losing such a great woman, great member of the Supreme Court, and now that idiot's gonna nominate another fucker. He already said he wants to put like Ted Cruz in there.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyway, so that was my little stupid story. But what are you drinking on, Mr. Ian?
What am I drinking on? I'm drinking on
Sipping on some scissor.
what the heck? Oh, that's yours. Okay, I'm drinking on. I have some of this. It's a puppy monkey baby, but in the pineapple.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it'd be that bad a flavor.
No, it's pretty good.
That echoes like shit. Dum,
Yeah.
dum.
I
What else?
don't know why it's so loud. I have an arm and then a shock mount and everything on it, but it's probably because of glass. Glass really
sounds like
reverberates.
Yeah, it sounds like you're on your metal table with a fucking microphone that's just sitting on the table.
Yeah.
Dum, dum.
Yeah.
Like an oil can. Dum, dum, dum. But is that all
Yeah,
you're drinking? Is the puppy monkey baby?
No, I got some more of this. The voodoo.
Man, I told you I bought a case. Then I wanted to buy more, and they only had one case. And then I went in today when I got my regular Mountain Dew, and they only had 2 fucking bottles. Little fucking
Oh,
20. I'm like,
jeez.
God. So I gotta go. I gotta try to find some, because it's not even October yet. The shit's for Halloween.
Yeah. You don't even get it for
So-
October.
Right. Morgan she showed a video on my Instagram of someone in a store over in LA, like, is just stocked with the shit. And I'm like, because she likes it too. She had a can. She's like, I'm going to take a can of this and drink it before bed. I go, you go ahead. And she said to her
Yeah.
cousin, she's like, hey, look what I'm drinking. And her cousin's like, why? She's like, because it tastes good. It tastes like Skittles. But
Yeah, you should
so
come to the
I-
Marks here. They have like a whole stack of them, man.
have fun for your money and save at Marks. I'll have to find some somewhere and just buy a pallet full. I'm drinking my Cyclone, which I've got my cup to fill it up later, and then water. I didn't even get any ice. I just got water because it's in a Yeti. It'll keep it cooler.
Yeah.
Cooler. Anyway,
Keeler with
enough of
the
that bullshit.
KW.
There's a guy I watch on YouTube. He was explaining his building of his server, I guess. And he's like, okay, so I don't have that cooler, but I have this cooler. And he doesn't talk like that except for that word. Like, well, certain words he says fucked up. Like, he says, I've been told I say antenna funny. Antenna? And he said it correct, so he knows how to say it. He's just saying it. I don't know. I don't know if he's doing it to trolls, because he's from Kansas. I don't know how they speak over there.
Arkansas.
Yeah, right. The fuck did I just do? How the hell did I do that? What? hold on, dude. I opened a fucking. Like, I still use Vivaldi, right?
Right.
It's got so many options. I'll click a fucking button I didn't realize I don't mean to hit, and it's like, well, I clicked on the. I clicked on the your video of the week, and I meant to right click it and then paste it in the big screen, but I just right clicked and apparently I don't know what the hell I did, but it opened a little tab on the side, and the video was playing in a little 1" by 1" square.
Mm.
And I'm like, that's not at all what I meant to do. And I don't know how to undo it because I don't know what the hell I did.
That sucks, man.
Okay. Let me find a good frame to put. Okay. Your video. Do the theme song.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about the video of the week we're doing now. I was about to go to the battle station.
It's the video of the week. It's not.
God damn it.
Why do you got it on repeat?
Well, because I had that for songs. I thought I turned it off, but the button on the Winamp kind of makes it hard to tell if because I clicked turn it off, but it's got like 3 different modes. It's like it's either repeating or playlist repeating, and then repeating off, and the icon it's like really small, and it's kind of hard to tell what it's on, you know.
Let me before we get into your article, I found a meme that is appropriate, and come on, let me copy the fuck. Copy link. There it is. I found a meme that is appropriate. I feel, and I wanted to share.
Okay.
What? Can you see that?
Yeah, it's just a video card and now food and water.
So calm down a bit. Most
Yeah.
people rejected his message.
Well, I mean, the thing about them video cards is they're kind of like gold, man. Is if you bought one and you need to liquidate it, it's pretty easy, right?
Are you there?
Yeah. Hello?
Okay, sorry. You seemed like you froze.
Yeah. No, I was
So what?
sorry about that. I was just saying that the thing with them video cards is they're pretty liquidatable, I guess. I don't know if that's a word, but they're basically like gold. You buy one, at least you know that you'll be able to get a lot of money for it,
And they're pretty volatile, actually, because I mean, you could have said the same thing for 28 Ti's a couple weeks ago.
Well, yeah, at the end, I mean, like during their normal life cycle. I mean, they haven't even gone down at all the whole time.
Before
all this shit started.
People aren't paying attention and are still trying to get markup price, and it's like, dude, what the fuck do you think I don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if on Amazon today, I looked up 3080 just for, yucks. And there was a guy that had one listed as used for like $1,700 or some crazy shit. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, the 3090 is launching soon. Why would you pay that much? What? So, but yeah, so
Well-
they're.
Before we get into that stuff, though, I just did this video for Video of the Week. I put the link in there that I gave you. It was a timestamp, so it went directly to the part that I wanted to talk about, which is they have a new camera system that's going to be used for testing of GPUs, not just specifically for the 380, but in general. He had like a whole teardown of their like new methodology and everything. They even have like pressure plates or whatever that measure the pressure of the GPU, the plate on the GPU and everything. I don't know if you've
I
saw this.
I didn't see their explanation, but I saw they used it for the 3000 series, how the NVIDIA's new fan set up to show how it works. Because everything else is just drawings and theory. This is actually like putting smoke in it.
Well, this, for those that don't know, they built this camera setup, and they're not even. This is a replacement for having to use smoke and everything to be able to tell, because in Jay's videos too, they do a lot of testing where they test airflow with like smoke or whatever, like colored smoke and everything. But he uses this camera called a Schlieren camera, which I guess they had to build themselves. I'm not sure why they weren't able to buy something pre-done like this, but I guess you can build it, and it basically will show you like air currents and air pressure and density. Kind of like a thermal camera.
They give you on like Pee Wee's Playhouse. He's like, you can use a shoebox and some fucking paper.
Yeah, make a pinhole camera, right?
Right, or projector out of like a shoebox and a magnifying glass. Remember that?
Yeah. So, he did. This is like a whole video that they're doing on. This is just a video on their whole methodology that they're going to be changing up for testing. I mean, if you know that his GN's videos were crazy, this is like a couple hours just on how they're going to be. He's like, this is how we're going to be doing this,
Just this one aspect of our testing.
Yeah.
They are very thorough. You cannot accuse them of leaving shit out.
Well, they're basically becoming scientists,
I mean, I'm not knocking Steve. I actually get pause. I wonder if he really does play games, because he is so into the minutia of actually testing and regulating and understanding the machine.
Well, I don't think he does, because he just, like I said before, he still has an FX machine that he's on. That's his main machine.
Well, yeah, but for this though, he's not gaming. He's writing articles.
Yeah.
And at the most editing some video. I mean, it's like the guys that, edit on Macs because they need the Adobe and all that other crap, like, or Final Cut or whatever. But they do something else totally different. He's a computer enthusiast. You can tell that, but
yeah.
I don't think it's just like he's just interested in hardware and like gets off on that. I think he has an actual rooted, vested interest, but how he finds time in the day to squeeze in all these numbers and statistics and have time to unwind.
Right.
You know? Like, I'm not saying he's anal.
No,
or nothing. He's brilliant at what he does.
Well, I know a lot of people probably think, yeah, he's a big, rich YouTuber, and that's all the story to him. But he does other stuff like bicycling and or mountain biking or whatever. He's big into the animal charity. He seems like a pretty humble guy, you know.
Yeah, he's well rounded.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that soundbite? It's, hey, hell, I like you. I'd let you come home to my house and fuck my sister. He's doing the work that everybody else is afraid to do.
Yeah.
Putting in them hours, and just for the sake of doing it, so that other people can know. That's what I think.
Oh yeah, and it's good that they do that. 'Cause it's a service, because a lot of these well, I don't know if I want to say a lot of the manufacturers, but at least he could kind of be a safeguard against getting cheated by manufacturers.
The unbox channels and YouTube things are pretty much sponsored and told what to say, whereas you could tell just because they report their methodology that to them it's more about just facts, man. And they have no problem pissing off sponsors. Did they? I think, was it the 3000 series they said they were probably not even going to get? So
yeah, well,
anyway.
Him and Jay, they're both. I think they both balled out of pocket. I think. The cards.
Well, Jay was he wanted one for his personal rig, so
yeah,
he's like, I'm gonna buy it just like you guys.
Yeah, but oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say GN actually, they were buying to have different AIB cards, and he was refreshing just like everybody else, and even he couldn't get some shit.
Right. But that you're saying that's kind of surprising though. You said that unbox therapy. He's basically sponsored a lot with a lot of stuff. He's kind of told what to say.
I did not say that. There are unboxed channels, Franklin said. I'm not.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm making sure. I'm not saying that you said it. I'm trying to make sure.
No, there are various channels, and Unbox Therapy has been rumored to be shills, and there have been cases made about it. I don't feel that way because I enjoy loose content. That's just jealousy for the most part, I think. But there are channels where you can tell they're like, hey, here's my sick gaming setup. It was given to me by Dell. I don't even know what this thing is. It's like crazy. Like if you're watching Ninja doing his setup, and you're like, you don't even know what your things are.
Well, that's why I think a lot of YouTubers moved away from the whole unboxed genre, because it's you kind of get labeled as the with if you're just doing unboxing and everything,
Right. Oh, you just get because people have that they have a preconceived notion. Oh, you just sit there and get sent shit, and half the time they're like, no, I bought my own shit and I wanted to talk about it because it's nice. And then eventually companies send shit because they realize that people are watching it. I mean, there's a guy I follow whose main thing isn't unboxings, but his secondary channel he turned into an unboxing channel, because his main channel he reviews high-end shit like audio gear, video gear, stuff, just whatever. And he has companies send say, hey, can we send you something, you review it, and 90% of the time it's crap from no name company in China, but if it's interesting he'll have them send it to him. And that's half the video right there is an unboxing of it, to see his, oh my god, what the hell this actually is. Because especially if it's coming from China, by the time he gets it, he forgets what it is.
Yeah.
And then you can follow up, be like, oh, I saw him unbox this. I want to see what the fuck it actually does. So,
Right.
but anyway, that was a cool little snippet for your video.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I bet you that the major hardware guy, he would probably want to have something like that because he does nothing but like test fans and airflow and that stuff all the time.
And water cooling, which is funny because he's still soft tube.
Oh, he switched to hard tube now. He did a hardline build now.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that I thought I did that for a video because I remember I thought that he did the whole video and like, you know, it's this, what am I trying to say? He just glazed over the fact that he went to hardline and it was just like, hey, this is what I built and that's it. And the video is kind of like done.
I mean, whatever you want to do.
But anyways, this what's your video of the week? This guy is he does a lot of streaming like tutorials, right?
Yeah, he's kind of like Epos Box a little bit. Now this video is older. It's Jesus, what is it, like a year old at least? Yeah, July of 2019. But I came across this with the algorithm that you know, like I was watching something. Well, I had a video playing that I was listening to, and then another video came on, and I was like, "This is actually interesting." So I emailed it to myself. I figured you would like this because you're doing the streaming DJ gig there right now with your OBS and your, you know, stuffs.
I use this for the switch, the buttons here. There's this little.
What is that?
What's my?
You're way off. Not even, just put it in the middle of the fucking thing. It's not, Jesus.
The camera's acting like really weird. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's like really choppy. I don't know what's going on with it, but yeah, I use this little. It's
like a gamepad.
Yeah, it's like a little gamepad. So I just use the various buttons and stuff as macros for the OBS. But yeah.
Well, okay. Do you use just plain OBS, or do you use like the Streamlabs, or?
No, I use just the regular OBS Studio because I don't need all the overlays for the video games and stuff.
Well, this guy, he has some decent content. I've started watching a couple other videos, but this one, he reviews, hey, if you're getting into streaming, a lot of the big guys have the Stream Deck or the big-ass Stream Deck, whatever, you know, the different versions of it. But he's like, say you want to use something like this, but you don't have the funds of the big streamer, or you just starting out. Can you do something similar on a budget? So he comes up with some, like, I think it's at least 5 alternatives, and some of them, like, you know, he's like, I figured I'd maybe come across 1 or 2 that were good. He's like, but there are quite a few decent options. Like, they basically, a lot of them, if you don't want to get the hardware, if you've already got a cell phone sitting around, you can either buy the, if you have an iPhone, you can actually get the Stream Deck app. It only works for iPhone, which is bullshit. He's like, and you know, then you can use all your macros, and then you can switch it to the actual Stream Deck when you buy it. He's like, or there's like 4 different Android variants, a couple that are free. And he's like, there's one, because they sometimes will only give you like 7 little buttons. He's like, but there's one that gives you like 50 buttons or some shit. So he's like, I had to use like a whole tablet, like an iPad, which is even bigger than an actual Stream Deck you would buy.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can have animated buttons and shit. And he was talking about the, you know... What?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, he was just talking about the various differences and, like, the pros and cons. And, like, if worse comes to worse, you get a little crappy free program and a keypad that only has, the numpad, and you can use that. It is like I use it for a long time before I actually got some money, and I'm like, that's a good idea. But if you've got a phone, like y'all got phones, I was actually looking at another video that my wife started asking me about it. If you could make a home security camera system using old cell phones, because what else are you going to do with them? You can't.
Yeah, that's what I was doing with the show with my with my phone. Get that different camera angle.
Well, no, you can use there's an app where you add it to each of the phones, and then one phone becomes the viewer, and the other ones just send the video. And if it's in a static place that you're not worried about, you just hook up the, power plug to it and stick it in a window or whatever, and it can turn on by motion sensor. So,
yeah,
I mean, and that's cool because no one's gonna look and go, "Is that a fucking old Samsung?"
Right.
So,
but yeah, there's different ways of doing it. You have to decide on whether you care about being able to see what you're going to be pressing, or if you even want to have a specific icon for that. I just know what buttons are mapped to what on my little joystick here, and it lies perfectly flat on the desk, so I always just put it right next to my keyboard here, and I don't even have to look at it. I just press it and automatically know.
Well, I figured you'd be interested in it because you're, always looking to try things to make the show better. And if you already have the hardware sitting around and all it involves is dick around in software, that's what we do.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about doing similar things with a tablet because with the bigger screen you could put even more buttons on there than. I know that they make a larger. Don't they make a mega stream deck now or something?
Yeah, he has a part of it while he's talking. He has a big picture of one, but he obviously doesn't have it. But yeah, he said that if one of the apps, if you use a tablet, it not only gives you 50 buttons, but it gives you 2 pages of them. He's like, so
yeah.
It's and it's not, you don't have to hit a button, you literally just swipe it and it goes to the next page, just like the OS of a tablet. And I'm like, man, that's kind of dope if you actually got room for the fucking thing on your desk. I'm kind of running out of space myself.
Yeah, well, it's nice there's so many different options that you could do, like I was
right.
You can even do what I was doing before with the sound effects, where I had a sound effect for each button using that little Flirk dongle that you told me about. You could even do the same thing with OBS and Flirk, too.
Flirk is a nice little toy.
Yeah.
So, anyway. But yeah, that's my video of the week. Just some cool shit.
Yeah, I liked this dude. At first I thought it was a woman, to be honest, but is he is he Asian or something? Or I was trying to pinpoint wait, his heritage was that? I'm not sure.
I didn't look any further, but I'm thinking Samoan.
Oh, Samoan? Oh, okay.
That would be my guess, because they're, I don't know, maybe Middle Eastern, not Middle Eastern. What's the word I'm looking for? What do they call that for Samoa and Hawaii and not Middle East? It's North Island. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I'm really bad at being able to judge that type of thing.
I'm guessing somewhat Asian. I don't want to say I know from where. I'm sure it did a Q&A probably and had someone ask that because people are fucking nosy.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's mixed or something.
So hit us with the station's theme song, Ian.
And you're back.
battle stations. Man your battle stations.
Station.
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 God fucking damn it. I turned the shit off. Why is it?
It went straight to the next one. It didn't replay. It just went to the next one.
Yeah. But anyways,
So-
there's tons of getting my I got room for my 3080 builds now finally on here, but I was like I really don't care about this shit.
Just waiting on the 3080 or
Yeah, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to be waiting until next year.
yeah, no, you're gonna be waiting at least until October, which by then the 3090 comes out. Hey, I had some of these same stations. Good thing I sent myself some ringers.
Yeah.
Okay, so this first one, man, got the Animu, got the keyboard, got the big wooden desk that's all floaty, got the big ass speakers, we got a fucking audio interface under the desk, got obvious Noctua fans.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then notice that one's called Home, and then after that, Home Sweet Home.
Yeah.
Look at all them fucking. Now see,
it's like a display of nano leafs. Like you could do an animation on there.
Right, he stole them from fucking a store where they try to sell them to you.
Yeah.
It's like he distracted the Best Buy guy while he was ripping them down. Now the
I
funny
wonder
thing
if that is an
also-
image that he's got like pixelated on there or something.
The other funny
Maybe like a
thing
picture
is
of a mountain or something.
with the wallpaper all weeby. I mean, I know it's elves, fantasy, whatever. Shut up. And then this one's got fucking damn. What the hell is that? Overwatch girl. Fucking,
Yeah.
Boy, those dongles or whatever, those adapters and plugs on that outlet right under the desk. Phew, that sticks out. I can't even tell what's going on, but there looks to be a plug on top of a plug on top of a plug. Huh. How much did you spend on Nano Leaf alone? He said, I would say around $2,000.
Oh my
Although
god.
all the panels I bought, I did on super discount prices, Black Friday and stuff. We know they didn't really get discounted that much. He says, nope. And the worst part is the discounts are much less than they were before. I'm talking about maybe 2-3 years ago when I got better discounts. Not anymore.
See if
I mean,
if I was gonna do a whole wall like that, yeah, I'd just buy a bunch of LED strips and try to make my own, like some of those videos show you. Because that'd be expensive as fuck.
At that fucking point, just buy a fucking TV. Right? I mean,
You get no a TV for that price, man. $2,000.
I mean, and yeah, an 8K OLED, and it can be fucking as big as your fucking plastic lights. I mean, I'm sure they look cool,
It's
but
just
like you could
retarded.
have made, you could have made a little pattern on YouTube and have it light up and dance. Like, isn't there an old screensaver that was like dance to music and shit? That was just colors.
Yeah.
Like, was it raindrop or rainbow drop or something? Milk drop, I think. But yeah, this is. I mean, it's nice, but nah, man, nah.
Next up, he has it like all over, like every wall is like covered in it, and then even on the floor, it's like a disco floor.
Right. Now this one, I actually commented on this one because I was like, "Is that a super ultra wide on your left in the portrait, or is that 3 monitors?" Because there's 3 images, and it seemed awful
Yeah, I wasn't
long
sure
to be
about
just-
that. I thought you'd be able to clarify on that.
Yeah, it was like the last post there. Is that super ultrawide? It says just a normal ultrawide, 34-inch LG 34GK95F-B. So I looked that up. That's like an $800 monitor.
Yeah, and he's just using it as a side monitor, vertical.
Right. He could have got a cheaper fucking ultrawide for that. He doesn't need 165 hertz or whatever. Not for fucking portrait. I was like, you're using that for portrait? What's the one on the side? Now it looks to be
No,
the
I
same
game
size.
it portrait, dog.
Right. I think he got two of the same monitor for whatever fucking reason. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like there's an external radiator. You can't fucking tell because the camera is shit. I'm gonna have to see if I blow it up, is it any bigger? Nope, it's just a blur. But oh nope, never mind.
Dano.
It's one of those cases. Oh, it's on carpet. Okay, now I agree. Someone posted, get that PC off the damn carpet, which usually, okay, yeah, you shouldn't have it on carpet. Don't yell at the guy. That's stupid. This one, yes, because it's an open air, fucking with a glass window. You know what I'm talking about? The kind they wall mount. He has that sitting on carpet. He might as well just have the fucking GPU digging into the carpet.
And the next picture, you see a cat laying next to it, and it's all like
he's got
furs
baby
everywhere.
babies on top of this other computer. Like, I thought that he had an external radiator because I saw 3 fans in a black box, but it's a blur. And when I went to the next picture, nope, it's his fucking computer case is just an open air bullshit. So, yeah, okay. So that affects my rating. I wanted to like this one. But goddamn, dude.
I didn't notice
stupid.
that.
But you see it now, right?
Yeah.
So he's got, first off, he's got a computer under the table in the corner on carpet.
Both are on the carpet, yeah.
Well, mount it to the fucking wall if it's all made to mount to the wall. And then his other one.
Now he's got too many posters, man. Can't hang it up.
He's got a big open space over there to the fucking right. The second one, I mean, yeah, it's.
Maybe it doesn't have any
stupid,
studs or
but-
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he has to know that that type of setup is meant for a wall. I mean, he purposefully buy that. Maybe he's working up to that point to be able to put it onto the wall or something. I don't know.
If he had any brains, he'd have it sitting on the desk because there's a space just to the right of those fucking monitors with a stupid switch sitting there. And if not, there's a space to the left of his other monitors with nothing sitting there. I guess a speaker, whatever. I think that's a speaker. It has so much potential, but upon deeper inspection, it does not hold up.
It's like we said before. These people just, you have to remember, these people just, they really don't think about the picture. They just take it as you know, it's almost like they just walk by and take a picture of it. They don't really give it much thought.
Right.
You know.
I think like they're about to get, literally, he looks like he has a game loaded, goes, oh, hold on, backs up. Hey guys, this is what I do.
Yeah. So I mean,
sometimes it's like they literally just get Windows installed and then step back and take a pic and don't notice that it looks like ass.
Yeah, maybe he might hang it up in the future, but if he was planning on doing something different with the case, I would have waited for that point in time where he actually does, you know. Because, yeah, I'm sure that's probably got to infuriate a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why would you get that type of case and then put it under the desk? It's absurd.
Yeah, that's dumb. So, I'm thinking this one here is goals. This one here is, okay, yeah, I'm feeling you. All right. And then this one is, dude, because he has so much hardware here that is just laid out wrong.
It let you down, didn't it?
They let me down, Bruce. They let me down. Wow.
Yeah, it's like
So tell me you don't.
it's like you see a setup with your same exact shit that you got, but it's like laid out terrible.
Right.
I mean, wouldn't that you'd be like, oh man, why you got to do that shit, man?
What? No. All right.
But
here's theme
my
song,
shit deserves better respect than that, right?
though. Right.
Station.
Station. We're repeating.
Jesus, dude. Are you gonna say that the entire night for every sound?
I think that was just me because I was trying to stop it. I was hitting a button to stop it right before it ended because I figured it was going to do the same thing and repeat, but then I kept accidentally playing it myself.
Okay, so this is actually a cheat because there's 2 stations, but there's 3 full shots of the one. I can't remember if he changed anything really other than the way he took the picture, but I'll use it. I don't care. Fuck it. We'll do it live. So, this one. Fucking weeb. However...
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
I mean, that's a pretty tight setup, though. Right?
Yeah, you got all that. You got the animo, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got your feet grays.
Is that a
and
waifu
your
pillow?
pillars. 2 of them. One's a stuffed animal, and the other is a pillow with two waifus on it.
I just want to get Floyd's reaction.
But yeah, like, I mean, the only thing I don't like is how thick the bezels are on the monitors. But I mean, they're LG, so I can't really, hate. And they got the subwoofer on the floor. They got the cables managed. Because think about it. Do you see a bunch of cables? You don't.
No.
The lights are on. They took a decent picture in the light. They don't have Cheeto dust and jugs of piss everywhere.
That's true. It's not a neck beard, right?
Oh, nope. Nope. So yeah, I enjoy this one. He had 982 upvotes. Not bad for a weeb.
Yeah.
And then, so they did an update that already has 408 upvotes. And
Nice.
granted, this was from 7 months ago. This is from 2 days ago. But yeah.
Are you counting this just as one station?
This is my second station. It's the same guy, same setup. Fuck it. Doing it live. So I thought I had too many, but apparently I don't. Because I had all 3 of yours.
Oh. Oh, damn.
But I said them to myself because I knew you were going to pick 1 or 2 of them, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, pretty much nailed it. I mean, other than the waifus, tell me you wouldn't be cool just sitting there.
No, that's pretty awesome. Is it what kind of is that an LED tube there or something?
What, in the back? I don't know. I see the little sensor thing, so I'm inclined to say just LED strips, but I don't know. And then my third and final setup. If I can zoom enhance. Boom. What do you think of that shit?
Oh, I saw that one. I was thinking about doing it.
Multiple ultrawides, Star Wars, corner desk, shitty keyboard. I don't know why people like being in the corner like that.
Yeah, it would be weird for me. I guess they just
Well, like,
want it to be more symmetrical, I guess.
I mean, I guess, but like the mouse, the movement of the mouse is not over and back. I move my mouse just over.
Well, I guess it's
I mean?
better for those desks that. Yeah, it'd be better if you had like the curved kind of corner desk where it does have a little curve
Yeah, more
in
of a
that for
radius.
you. Yeah.
But yeah, nah. I mean, I prefer the brightly lit, loud and proud Weave station. If I had
Yeah.
to, if I had to vote, I'd put them in order of appearance. Because
What?
while this is cool, don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's stupid as hell.
Q.
Like,
What?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I would sit there in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Plus, with the curve, you could see a nice gap between the monitors when, like, the corners of the top bottom monitors touch. It'd make a smiley face.
Right. Yeah,
Anyway,
So I guess what would. So you like that one, the Animu one, the best.
best. Yes.
Do you like that one
I
better
think,
than the other
Yep.
one? Because you would pick those out too, even though I picked them. We both picked them out.
Probably the one that I said was goals would be the very favorite.
Yeah. All right.
Everything just works. Everything just works.
That's what we gotta say about that, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Why?
I just wonder, you just got like really quiet.
No, I just going through my links here. On to the tech news. Don't got a news theme?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You broke up for a sec.
It's a long article.
That's alright. Just stop. God damn. Winamp has
NVIDIA's
acting
RTX
up.
3080 is already sold out pretty much everywhere online in the US.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. In case if you're living under a rock, that's why Frank really didn't want to. He didn't really have too much to say about this because yeah, it's just everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. So
I mean, we knew this was coming. And the thing is, this is only the 3080. This is not it's for the poor people because the 3090 is the expensive. 3070 is for poor people. That hasn't come out yet.
Well, what about the 3060? They're talking about coming out with that too.
That's not even announced. We'll wait till the hype gets built for that. I mean, they'll probably, like, the first 4 dudes in line here probably got a card.
Yeah.
And, like, how many people got Rona? Stand around, wait. Like, first off, do we still stand in line at stores? Like, before even the virus hit? Like, the people who stand in line at the Apple store, the last batch that did it said they did it for nostalgia. Fuck you. Just order the shit and have it come to your home like a grown-up.
Yeah.
Why did it have to be so... I knew it was going to be a paper launch. I knew they weren't going to have the numbers to send to everybody. It could have lasted longer than... Some reports were like literally 30 seconds. Like, hold on. Come on. I sent myself a link. There it is. Well, that's no good. Did they do away with the open image in new tab? No, they didn't. Okay.
Oh yeah. By the way, I do have my next article is going to be about the 3060.
Am I frozen? Ian?
No, I can see you got some
Okay.
kind of NVIDIA thing open. A tweet.
NVIDIA. Yeah, Newegg. Tomorrow we'll be releasing the 3080. And then they said, have your F5 finger ready.
Yeah.
And then, not every single car will be available for purchase tomorrow. Keep refreshing the page. Yeah. They knew. They knew that there was this false hype. I don't care what bullshit excuse they say. For the 20 series, wasn't it the exact same?
Yeah, it was the same thing.
Probably the same shit. Like Steve said in the fucking Gamers Nexus video. It'll be the fucking same for RDNA 2 regardless of the performance of the card. Ooh, a shiny, and then everybody goes to buy it, and you end up with fucking scalpers. There are guys selling on eBay for stupid amounts of money. But
yeah, and what do you believe the new? Do you believe that Newegg's tweet about? Yeah, it's all humans that's ordered everything.
No humans ordered them all in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Supplies are dried up every fucking where within 30 seconds. People said they didn't even go from notify me to add to cart. It was straight from notify me to out of stock. Bots auto bought them and put them onto eBay auctions. It's the world we live in now, buddy. Until the bureaucrats figure out a way to catch up, which they're not gonna.
And then NVIDIA's like, oh yeah, we're gonna approve every purchase.
Yeah. Nah.
So, what? When do you think the real launch is? Basically, then people when it's going to be a normal thing, basically like the early next year or something. Are we going to be done with the Rona before we get normal cards in? A normal amount of cards in?
I won't be looking to buy anything, monitor or graphics card or anything until after January because I want to save up money.
Yeah.
Maybe by then. But see, I don't know because we'll have the RDNA coming out, and if AMD makes it priced competitively, then Nvidia will have no choice. But they already supposedly pre-lowered the prices to be competitive. But if they get hit with something to where they have to knee-jerk react, then supplies will be even more limited.
Yeah.
I mean, people are like, oh, we can't live in a society like this and a culture like this. I don't think that's what it is. I don't think people are out there legitimately buying them up like this. I think it's false hype.
Yeah. Well, can we talk a little bit about the what people have, the benchmarking and stuff?
Is that your next article?
No, the next article was about some leaks, but no, I just thought I would talk about with because they had that embargo that was lifted for the Founders Edition and the AIB embargo was lifted too, I guess. So Linus did a video because I guess they were saying that it was supposed to be like the 3080 was supposed to be twice the performance of the 2080.
Well, okay. Linus's argument was that it was supposed to be twice the performance of the 2080. Everyone thought it was going to be twice the performance of the 2080 Ti, which it's not.
No.
He said, but no, everyone thinks it's actually twice the performance of the 2080, which it could be, only if you include RTX on and deep learning super sampling.
Yeah, I think that's when they said that performance, the RTX performance, I think was twice as good, not the rasterization.
Right. I mean, it seemed comparable to a 2080 Ti. I mean, I wouldn't sell my 2080 Ti just to get a 3080 because in the product stack that they have currently, in the product line, you're basically buying a 2080. You're not buying the higher tier. Yeah, you're not buying a Titan. You're buying the Titan, whatever. Until they announce, because people are like, oh, I'll hold out for the 3080 Ti. We don't know if that's going to happen, and I would hold out anyway then, because the 3080, if you're hoping there's a 3080 Ti, you're still settling for something supposedly lesser. So I'm more looking forward to seeing the benchmarks for the 3090 myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure that it's going to be similar to what they said, but it's best to wait for the benchmarks and see what people say about it. Then, obviously they say you shouldn't just take the company at their word,
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm waiting on multiple things. For one, they haven't even launched the card I want yet. When they do launch it, I'm going to obviously wait for reviews. Then I have to wait for the shit to come in stock.
Yeah.
Then I got to wait for the... my whole system's water-cooled. I have to wait for the water block manufacturers. They haven't even been given blueprints of the fucking silicon. Like they were sometimes they were given heat images to like here's where you can expect heat to be, and they can't build a block with height tolerances and shit with educated guesses. So I gotta wait for them to like. There's ones on the market. Don't get me wrong. That are coming out. When I don't know, and I mean they can make some shit and it be wrong. The Threadripper chip there, first couple that launched for it weren't worth the fuck. So I'm gonna wait and see. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a card and just run air cooled, or if I could buy an AIB card that's already water cooled, or I might just buy a card, buy a block, and slap it on there myself. I'm mechanically inclined. I know what screws are. I saw the teardown of the 3080 on Gamers Nexus. No, thank you. The ribbons and shit he had to unhook just to even get nope. I will tear that shit out. I will fuck stuff up.
Yeah.
Maybe I could wait until it's in stock at Micro Center and then maybe buy a water block and a card there and ask them to put it on for me.
Right.
That's the thing. That's the thing they do. They'll take your money.
Who will?
Well, I know Microsoft will build the Micro Center will buy. They will build you a fucking water cooled PC if you buy the parts there and give it to them.
So you're just talking about the water block part, because that does seem pretty involved. Putting unscrewing the whole graphics card and doing all that shit.
I mean, yeah,
tearing it apart.
I can put it in that thing. It's just mounting it and threading in the tubing, and I would air test it first before I put water through it, so I wouldn't be afraid to fucking do it. Well,
I'm not sure.
I would still be afraid. I would know it would work, but I would be afraid.
I'm not sure if they do specific services like that. Usually, it's like an install. What
do you mean?
Like it's usually they're installing something in your computer that's like already. They just take something and put it in. I don't know if they do like specific like if you already had like the water block put on there, then they'd like put it in for you, and then water cool it or whatever and do all the tubing. I have no idea though.
I mean, they'll build the fucking computer for you with like hardline and shit. I mean,
yeah.
I'm fine with installing the card myself. I don't need to bring that thing in for them to do that.
Right.
I would just because I know they sell the Corsair blocks, which I have IQ. Technically, I could just do that, but my graphics card now shows up in IQ. My motherboard has for a while because it's Asus, and they started putting some stuff in IQ. Now they got the graphics card, so I'm like, well, fuck, if they put in every damn thing, I don't have to worry about shit, but it might be a while.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah, so they're sold out.
And you were saying that the same shit's gonna happen with AMD too?
Did you watch the Gamers Nexus video about the 3080 launch?
No, I didn't really bother to watch his shit. Cause yeah, his shit is like an hour long.
All right, hold on. I'll send you the link in the Hangouts, but I'm not gonna pull it up. It's how long is it? It's a half hour long. He talks about the availability. He gives exact quotes from NVIDIA and some vendors, but then he gives some off-the-record stuff that is, he can't go into details, but give you an overall idea. And he says he's pretty sure that the RDNA series, regardless of performance, will probably sell out like this too, because, well, in his opinion, it's because people go, ooh, it's shiny, and they have to have the latest and greatest, even if they don't fucking need it. That's the video where he says it's not food or water, and I agree. I mean, I don't think that's what it is, though. I think they set up fake hype. I think, they made it look like, oh, we're going, and we're sold out. And then a couple months later, they get the stock in, and people rush to buy it because they don't know when they're going to get it. Because we're the toilet paper during the pandemic.
Yeah.
You couldn't fucking... You were afraid to shit in your own house.
Well, that shit was illegal. You wouldn't
be able to find toilet paper.
Those scalpers got busted and stuff for that. That was illegal, and I think even doing this for the cars is technically illegal, isn't it? When you inflate the price like that.
He mentions how it technically is illegal, but they would have to find a way to pursue it because it's I can't remember what the hell he cites a law that it's breaking, but it's not an obvious apples to apples, and fucking like I said, the bureaucracy, they don't go, yes, that's what that means, and then act. They have to have people vote to act, and then people go, yes, we all think that's what it is, and then they vote to act, and it fucking fails anyway.
Well, for the toilet paper thing, people definitely did get busted for that. They're definitely cracked down on that.
Yeah, I mean,
because that was that. Then you're basically taking advantage of people, like that.
Well, I mean, not just like marking the price up. People buying an entire shopping cart worth of toilet paper. You could put a sign up to say, "Please only take one at a time. That's your limit." Online, though, if they're already using bots to get into it to automatically move it to auction sites.
Yeah.
How do you combat that?
Well, I know there was a guy on the news that he had like truckfuls of that shit, and he was like, because he physically got it from places, and then was marking it up. When you have like a health risk, like a health thing like that, then you're endangering people's health and safety with that shit.
Right.
Serious.
It's a shiny fancy thing that not everyone even knows what it does. Who cares? Yeah. I try to explain this to my wife, and she's like, uh-huh. Like, even to explain that people who had a 2080 Ti that paid $1,200 a couple months ago, now their product is worth less than $500. But if they sold it the day before, they could have got $1,200 for it. And they're still trying to get $1,200 for it, but it's not even worth it.
Yeah. I mean,
just try to explain that to people, and they don't fucking get it because they can't comprehend it. It's not in terms they use.
What
they're speaking dollars and cents, and you're speaking loaves and fishes.
Yeah. Well, you have to understand too. It's like Jay was saying that it didn't suddenly make your card like not. You don't have. It's not like your value is taken away from you. You got what you paid for as far as your performance. Your card isn't like suddenly any less powerful now.
He said somebody called it a paperweight. So that's basically where it's at. Now, moving on. Gigabyte leaks NVIDIA GeForce 20 or RTX 3060, 38, 20 gig, and 3070. Okay. So explain this to the layman.
So basically, there was a list of SKUs that got leaked by Gigabyte. Apparently, they're gonna come out with the 3060, and then super versions of all the all these cards. Except I don't know about the 3090, but they are gonna do a 3080 20 gigs, and then the 3070 16 gig we already knew about that on SKU.
Well, see, we knew there was an unexplained SKU, and yeah, you're right. We knew about the 3070. We weren't sure if it's 3060 or if they were doing a 3080 Ti/Super.
Yeah.
Now, the 3080 right now has how many gig of RAM?
10.
Because people were arguing that the 1080 had more, and they were like, "Well, I don't want to go backwards with only getting 8 gig of RAM or whatever." And it's like, or yeah, like you said, 10 versus 12 or something like that. It's like, okay, but this is GDR6, 6X, right? I mean,
it's crazy fast.
It's newer, and it's a different architecture. And for one, you're not gonna, and you might have a fucking game that saturates all of the VRAM on your old card. But yes, so these are that November surprise, Ian. What they call for election season. Like, this is, how they were already selling out and people are mad and pissed off. This is going to make people rage quit and punch their TVs.
Yeah, there's a whole list of SKUs on here. This is like 20 SKUs.
Well, like the 3070, just the raw original 3070 that hasn't even launched yet. That's for entry level into PC. The budget builders will be kicking each other like it's Cabbage Patch Dolls in the 80s to get these. And then I think it's actually smart of AMD to wait till October. Everyone's like, oh, that's too late. They're going to buy NVIDIA. No one's buying fucking NVIDIA. 8 people got these cards.
Yeah.
October, when they launched the 3090, AMD announces their new GPU and CPU lineups. The CPU powers the next generation PS5, the new Xbox, and their APUs with AMD GPUs built inside, right?
Right.
The poor people who are going to buy a fucking Xbox anyway that are just now moving into PC, if they can't get a 3070 or a 3060, I see them getting a fucking, RX 6000 or whatever the fuck series it is.
Yeah, they're saying the 6900 XT, I think. That's going to be up next.
If it comes up between $150 to $300, people are going to buy it.
Yeah. Well,
so yeah,
I definitely
going to piss off a lot of people.
Yeah. So this is why I definitely would wait, because if you're gonna get a 3080 with 20 gigs, it's like twice the amount of RAM. I would definitely hold out for that, instead of paying $2,000, which is way more than a 3090. I would rather get something like that,
I mean, and we don't even know if the 3090 is going to have. I mean, if it is directly the Titan variant, I can see a 3080 Ti being the stopgap go-between. But for that price, I might as well just buy the fucking 3090.
Well, if it's $1,000, I'm not sure, but they're talking about there might even be a SKU for the. I saw a video the other day about a SKU for like a TI version of the 3090. It's going to be like 48 gigs or something. Ridiculous. That's along the lines of like, what was that? A Titan V or whatever? That was like $3,000 or something.
The card that no one fucking bought because it's not made for anything but like deep learning.
Yeah. But so yeah, I mean,
Big Navi hits spitting distance. I mean, if it can even squeeze that, if it can get close for the price and availability. It depends on the availability. If you can go into a store and just pick it up off a shelf, people will walk out the door with it under their fucking arm.
Yeah.
That might be a good argument because they say that the 3080 launch is not a paper launch. It is. If this is on shelves and people actually walk out with it, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Do they give a price estimate on here? No.
No. I don't think so. There definitely was a lot less info on this. The Navi. It's supposed to have 6. Oh. I think it's gonna have 16 gigs.
I have another NVIDIA thing here. Keep popping up. Okay.
You should put that in before the AMD shit, man.
Oh, we didn't have a whole lot there.
Oh, I have a couple other things to mention about it.
Yeah, like what?
Well, I don't know if you knew about the fact that they revealed their big Navi graphics card design on Fortnite.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is retarded.
Jay
and them,
all of it is.
Jay and them were saying, well, you could have just put that in like a 3D render inside of like your browser or whatever, where you could, view all the angles of it or whatever. But I know that they kind of wanted to do something fun for the gamers. I just think they should have just done both, if they wanted. If they really wanted that Fortnite, they should have at least had the other options so you didn't have to download a game for that shit,
Well, I mean, AMD made for the console people first, because they literally made for the PS5 and Xbox. So they know who their market is there. And they say, hey, if you're thinking about going computer, we got this. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you have any opinions on the design? Because, a lot of people are saying that, that now they're copying off of NVIDIA now with the design
now
of it.
It looks like last gen's founders cards, which honestly NVIDIA could have kept. The whole power plugging into the middle of the card. I know they had to shorten the PCB to put the fan in. It's ridiculous, and it breaks up the card. Someone said it has all the appeal of a skin tag. What I saw, it looks decent. The most recent gen of AMD cards, the plastic looked like it had been left under a heat lamp. That big hump in the middle.
Yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, the thing that Jay, because he did a whole video with the aesthetics of the thing and his complaints about it, because they had, the red trim on it and everything, because he's all about the neutral colors. Yeah.
Well, especially EVGA, that's his brand. He had EVGA motherboards and everything.
He's like, it looks like a clown frowning.
Yeah, a sad clown, or like certain sports cars they were saying. I think I have an EVGA power supply and I like it. I wouldn't mind an EVGA graphics card because it'd be just black.
Yeah.
But when you start throwing in goofy colors just to be goofy, doesn't go with any damn thing. If I'm going to buy a goofy, outlandish looking card, I'll get the one with the fucking screen built onto the side of it.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question, though. Like, you're saying with the 12-pin thing, are you going to be getting an AIB right so you don't have to worry about that shit?
I mean, the Founders Edition, if I go water-cooled, will be a pain in the dick, so I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And even though it's not a reference PCB, any of the partner models will probably be clocked higher out of the box.
Yeah,
So I'll probably just get like an. Go ahead.
Isn't that little splitter thing that was ridiculous? Why would they do that? I mean, once you want to just give people a cable that's like longer and then just has the little Y connector at the end, so that would go next to your. It'd be more of an extension then, instead of hanging off the side of your card.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, would you want that hanging off your car?
No. That's one of the reasons I'm not getting it. It looks stupid.
Yeah.
Because I spend all that time worrying about my cable management. Oh, look, now I've got a cable in the middle of my fucking shit. So this is the end of the SLI as we know it.
Except on the 3090.
Well, yeah. Is buying two 3090s worth the money? In a surprising turn of events, NVIDIA today announced that it's completely killed its current model of SLI, which lets your system run more than one NVIDIA graphics card simultaneously for greater performance. NVIDIA has transferred all SLI implementation responsibilities to the game developer and game engine and will release new SLI drivers for the RTX 20 series and older GPUs starting January 1st. For GeForce RTX 3090 and future SLI-capable GPUs, SLI will only be supported when implemented natively within the game, NVIDIA said. DirectX 12 games that already support SLI natively in-game include Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Civilization 6, Sniper Elite 4, Gears of War, Ashes of Singularity, Escalation, and Hitman, NVIDIA noted. What does this mean for SLI? NVIDIA hasn't done SLI any favors over the past several years. The GTX 900 series was the final architecture by NVIDIA to fully support SLI in its entirety, specifically 3-way and 4-way SLI configurations. Began with Pascal, NVIDIA started strangling SLI. It began with locking out 3-way and 4-way SLI by requiring a special software key. Eventually, NVIDIA dropped the requirement of the software key and instead limited these configurations to benchmarks only. Then, Turing debuted and cut off anything beyond 3-card SLI configurations, limiting the 2080 and 2080 Ti to 2-way SLI. Now with Ampere, NVIDIA has limited SLI to the RTX 3090, which is poised to be one of, if not the best graphics card on the market upon release, but there's good reason for this. Since its inception, SLI has been riddled with bugs, crashes, and inconsistent frame times, resulting in choppy gameplay. Getting the tech working correctly requires a lot of optimization from the game developer and from NVIDIA. Additionally, there isn't a large market for PC games running more than one graphics card in their PC. So
that's why I was going to ask. Why?
One last paragraph. With NVIDIA dropping SLA support for the 3080 and below, NVIDIA can free up resources, allowing its driver teams to work on other things. You might get performance improvements due to low-level API support. NVIDIA has stated that SLI's only purpose right now is to make the fastest gaming rigs in the world, and it is a good way to keep that going. So what were you saying?
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, why did SLI in general, like, fail just because it's too cumbersome and there's too many bugs and nobody really wanted to support it,
It was made to be baller and show off your rig and say, look at this power. But the thing is, it was not optimized in games. And that's what most of the enthusiasts were building them for gaming. Yeah. And it just doesn't work. Things don't scale properly. And
well, the higher end, like the professional side, that still is highly maintained, I guess, right? The Quadros and all that stuff, because they need the compute more for that, you know.
Sure, I don't know. I don't fucking know. That's not my realm of expertise.
Well, that's why they decided to keep it on the 3090, was because it's basically somewhere between a gaming and professional card, you know.
I mean, if you want to spend $1,500 on a card, sure, we'll sell you 2 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I got into an argument with a guy who said he was going to SLI his 3080s. I said, dude, they only work. It only works with 3090. He wouldn't fucking believe it. Started saying, "Oh no, with this caliber of card, it's
You liar."
like I'm like, it doesn't matter what, dude. It doesn't matter what the fuck you call it. It's not available. Look at you didn't read the spec sheet. There's a blank space, not the word yes. There's a dash, and he goes, "Oh, I've been building shit for 11 years. You tell me I don't even read the specs." Okay. When they launched the 2080 Ti, the day they launched it, before they even, said where it was built, I saw guys like, "Yeah, I'm buying 2 of them." Why? Well, I want to do SLI, so I'm gonna buy 2 of them. I have to get approval from the bank and all that because he couldn't afford it. I'm like, you're not gonna use it for any damn thing. It's literally its only job is to show how baller your PC is.
What? At that price point, might as well just get a 3090 then if you could get 2 of them, because that's gonna be like $1,400-$1,500.
Right. Oh no, then he'll still want 2 of them, and he can run 2 of them if he's got the 390. If he's got the 3090, you're already going to be able to do 8K 60. I'm look forward to seeing if it can run Crysis. The
Crysis Remastered.
Yeah,
they did a video on that.
Remastered in the Crysis. Can it run Crysis setting?
Yeah.
They said currently no, no cards on the market can do it. It's just not out yet. So, also, since you're almost done with your gaming, I do have another gaming story or two. I'm just gonna fly through here because I don't want Floyd to give up on me. He's an old man. He goes to sleep early.
Yeah.
He said that like I give up, dude. I give up. IKEA partners with Asus ROG on affordable gaming furniture. Did you see about this?
Yeah.
I mean, they already got the desks, and they're so good. We're not even buying their fucking desks. We're buying countertops and other furniture and turning it into desks.
Yeah.
Hardcore heavy duty shit. And that's the staple. They're like, don't get a shitty desk, get a fucking counter.
Yeah, well, it's like, who did the video on that? I saw the video. Was it Bitwit that was saying it? Or no, it was UFD Tech. He was saying that it'll be interesting seeing like how they implement it. If it's just, like just a couple, like RGB things on there, that would be kind of lame. But if they, made it so like you could build a PC in their desk, or something like that, and made it kind of like modular like that, it would, that'd be kind of cool.
We'll see.
We'll see, I guess.
I saw this, I figured you'd dig it. There is a giant liquid cooling reservoir in the back of this open frame case.
So is that like the whole case is like a distribution plate?
I mean, the whole back of it is, right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's pretty cool.
I mean, it looks like there's a distro block in the middle, and I'm guessing that's a reservoir. I don't know. I mean, even if it's just distro 350, I guess. Yeah, even if it's just a piece of plastic with LEDs in it, it still looks cool. But to put water in it, I don't know. That's just.
I was thinking about doing
interesting, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing an infinity mirror, but like for the side of my window, at some point,
Mm-hmm.
but like having it be like a see-through infinity mirror. I was gonna try to do some tests because I think you should be able to make a see-through version of that where it's not like a solid monitor, but it's like, because I don't know if you know how those infinity mirrors work, where it's like one sheet is a one-way mirror where you could see through it, but then the other side is mirror, and then you have the LED strips on the sides, and then the back mirror is just a straight mirror. But I wonder if you do like both of them, if it would still bounce reflections off each other.
I have no idea.
But you could still see through it somehow, because I still want to be able to see the inside of the case, but have that infinity mirror effect at the same time, you know? So I'll have to do some tests with it. But
I'm not smart enough. Sony cuts PlayStation 5 forecast by 4 million due to chip woes. Low yields of company's custom-designed silicon a bottleneck. Sony facing aggressive pricing from Microsoft's Xbox team.
Is this a dog article?
Sony has cut its... Yeah, it was gonna be, but he's not here. I'm not waiting till 1 a.m. God damn it, we're getting through these.
Yeah.
It's cut its estimated PlayStation 5 production for its fiscal year by 4 million units, down to around 11 million. So yeah, there's that.
It's already fixed. Next.
Yeah. Next. Just admit that your console exclusives are coming to PC already.
No.
Imagine if we use the word exclusive in the same way it's used in video game marketing. Yeah, we're exclusive, says the Final Fantasy VII Remake, holding hands with the PlayStation 4, then turning to face the camera and performing an exaggerated wink, which just means I can't date Xbox over there for 12 months, but after that I can date literally anyone else I want. I'm going to be getting busy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, much shit is coming.
Our consoles are supposed to be special.
Oh, like, did you see that meme? It's like a crying Sony fanboy holding a bunch of games, and then a big fat cartoon of Steam walking up and going, "Are you done with that?"
Yeah.
So I mean that's pretty cool. I don't want to get too into it. I mean, I just thought this was a nice little opinion piece. I shared the link. If people want to read it, they can, but I'm not going to do that. Learn to read. It's good for you.
Yeah.
Come on, this fucking link. I figured it'd be faster since it was shit on mobile.
Oh, we got another one of those web pages that take forever.
It's like a mobile site, too. You figure it'd be faster. Fallout 76, new updated 2020 roadmap released. No.
What are they saying?
So yeah, they released it already, but they changed stuff because remember they had the test server and they saw how things were going. Originally, they were bringing back this faction, the Brotherhood of Steel. Was like an army faction, and they were going to do 2 different DLCs, but they decided to make just one big DLC instead of 2 little ones, because they just did the Wastelanders DLC, which is huge, and then the what they call the One Wasteland, which is where I have an article about that. That was not as big as Wastelanders, but it was bigger than some DLCs, and then instead of doing 2 waves, they were just going to combine it into one big one. One big one.
Biggins.
And they let you know which, like, they have some features that are coming, they're going to come next year, and some that are available now, and ones that are going to be coming pretty soon. I'm pretty stoked because in this map, the next update has what they call camp shelters, which is the building faction, the people who build camps in this game, myself included, they give you a budget because it's an online game, so your server space is tied up. You can only build a camp, a settlement, your house, so big before you run, and they're like, sorry, that's out of your budget. And they're like, okay, you can buy things from the store. I'm out of budget for my camp. I can't put these things I bought in here. Why give me cool shit if I can't use it? So what they're going to do is they're making shelters, which is like, I'm guessing, like, you know how the whole thing is there during the bomb blast there was vaults you could live in? Well, they're going to make vaults that you can, basically you go to your normal camp and then you go through a doorway and you're instanced into an environment where you're basically given less restrictive control, and you can build all this crap you want, and people can come down and check it out if they want. You can check out other people's stuff if you want, and it's going to be more lightweight on the servers. I'm looking forward to that because I have built to my camp budget before, so that's going to be the next update. Very excited for it. Yes. And then after that, they have what they call perk loadouts, which is you swap your perks to change what you're able to do, but there are so many little ones you have to maneuver that it's a pain in the ass. This will give you the option to just click a button, and whatever you set for that loadout, it'll automatically do it, so you'll be able to do things without having to worry about, oh, I fucked up and forgot to change this. That's why I'm not doing any damage, damn it, which happens all the time.
Yeah.
So that's their planned roadmap. Copy link here. I'll post this other link real quick. Paste and go. Now, the latest one they call One Wasteland. It makes it easier to explore and play with friends. Basically, the way to explain it is it's all about leveling the damage you do and the creatures that come at you. If you're a level 300 and you're playing the game with your buddy who's level 14 and you encounter a creature, to you that creature will be scaled to your level 300. Your buddy that's level 14 or whatever, it'll be scaled to him. So you can both fight it, and it'll be equally challenging to both of you, because if it spawned already before, it would have been level 50, and your level 300 would have said boop and killed it in one shot, and then the level 14 goes, no.
Yeah.
Now, the level 300, it'll be a level 100 to him. It'll take him probably at least twice as long, so 4 or 5 shots instead of 1. The level 14, it'll probably be a level 15 or 20 to him, and it'll be challenging. So that's the proposed idea. They're still working on it and tweaking it, because certain places are always going to have higher level things coming at you. But it's better than it was. But it's interesting. I do have one more gaming thing that's actually a Doug article.
Oh, okay.
Ars Technica review. We do not recommend the $299 Oculus Quest 2 as your next VR system. Hope you have $50 more to spare. On other VR headsets, such a construction might be aided by elastic, like on the Quest 1, which cinches to your head but can be pulled a certain distance for headset removal. Otherwise, you'd need to remove and re-snap Quest 1's Velcro straps every time. In a conversation with ours, Facebook engineers insisted that this updated flimsier strap is meant to support more hairstyles and to make it easier to put Oculus Quest 2 into a backpack. But after using the thing, I soundly reject that claim. My favorite thing about reviewing Quest 1 was how easy its firm yet pliable head strap fitted to any bag or case. So yeah, they can't recommend it.
Oh, man.
And Doug says, who gives a shit? Next.
VR, man.
Right. Hold on.
Yeah, you never really got into VR, dude.
I don't have the room for it. I have
even
VR
if you
headsets
did.
for my phone. Okay, dude, I've done VR at a fair, and I have 2 VR headsets for my phone because it came out. I bought one, and then they sent me one because my phone was delayed in shipping. so they sent one to me for free. I don't have the room. I'm up against the bed. I mean, what do you mean if I had the room, I wouldn't be into it? You don't know me, motherfucker.
So you would be into it then?
I have VR games in my Steam library that were free, but I just didn't have a VR headset that supported it and the space to fucking do it. So yeah.
Well, I mean, really, despite whatever game it was, you wouldn't really be playing right now because you'd still be playing Fallout.
Fallout 4 came for VR.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, and yet, if it's not Fallout 7, you're not, 76, you're not playing it right now.
I mean, I downloaded the update for the DLC for Outer Worlds. I bought the season pass edition, so it has two DLCs in one, and only one of them is released now. The other one doesn't even come out till next year. I have options, goddammit. I would have bought a fucking headset, and my graphics card right now has a USB-C connection that's perfect for a VR headset. I just don't have the fucking room to do anything with it.
Alright.
It's cool as shit. You're in the fucking game. Why would I not want to do that? I have a Wii U. I wish I could run around and play with that, but you got to be 3 feet away from the thing and move your arms around. I don't have the fucking room.
It's called a backpack.
Hey, it's Nate.
Hey, it's so much easier. Oh my god.
Oh, hey, we were about to wrap it up, Nate.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
No, I mean, I told him that we were almost done with the show. He could come on, or if he wanted to come on afterwards, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about
there's a guy...
VR and shit.
I actually just got a bunch of VR games. Ah, great. You talking about the Quest 2?
Yeah, Ars Technica says they can't support it.
Yeah, no shit, because of the Facebook thing?
No, they say because the strap's a piece of shit.
Oh, the strap's a piece of shit, too. The controllers are bad. Well, they say it's controller downgrade. They have strap upgrades that you can buy, but there's also the Facebook privacy thing where you have to have Facebook in order to log in. Yeah,
they said the first one wasn't bad, but this one's a downgrade.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, I mean, it's $100 off, so what do you expect?
But yeah, Ian thinks, oh, you wouldn't buy VR anyway. I go, I don't have the room for it. He's like, yeah, but even if you did, I'm like, I have VR games in my library now. I just can't play them.
Well, I don't know what you have in your library. I always thought you never really seem to be interested in VR like Nate is or other people are on the show, so I don't know. I mean, you expect me to know everything about your whole setup and like every game that you have in your thing.
No. I'm just saying, you're allowed to say you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I just assumed that it seemed like you're not into it that much because you don't talk about it a whole lot, and yeah, you don't play it, but you say you don't play it because you don't have the room for it.
This fight.
No, I'm not Doug who's against it. I just, A, I don't have the space for it, and B, it costs money, and I've wasted money on shit for no fucking reason because I want to. And I don't see the point in buying something I can't use. So if it comes down to where it's stupid cheap, like I bought the headset for my phone because it was $70, and I wasn't going to be tethered to a computer. I actually looked up software to be able to run Steam games on it, which it exists. I don't want to do it, but you know. But no, it's cool. I just don't have space right now. If I get a bigger house and a bigger nerd cave, maybe. So
yeah, that's what I would do.
U.S. Customs says that OnePlus Buds violate Apple's trademark on AirPods.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Now that's what you have, right? Is a OnePlus phone. That's why I thought
Yes.
you'd be interested in this article.
I mean, their pods are different because their thing is, I can't remember. I think they were the ones that offer real-time translate, or was that Samsung Buds?
Wait, what?
I can't remember. Plus, there was a bootleg batch of AirPods that got busted, and when they busted them, the case was a fucking OnePlus Buds box. I'm like, wait, what?
Well, I don't know too much about that, but this, yeah, they seized the order of OnePlus Buds because they violate their trademark. Hold
on. Okay, the seizure of 2,000 OnePlus Buds on the grounds they were counterfeit AirPods. A hilarious. Okay, so this is that. Okay, a hilarious mistake we all thought, but it seems there's more to the story. Now, U.S. Customs claim that OnePlus Buds actually violate Apple's AirPod trademark. Okay, see, I saw the article that's like I thought it was a meme that they seized, thousands of bootleg AirPods, but they were OnePlus things.
Yeah, the CBP claims that the earbuds violates Apple's configuration trademark.
So do you guys remember when Apple tried to sue this guy who tried to make a Steve Jobs action figure?
Yeah.
And then they lost.
I mean, they tried to get copyright on the name Apple, which is like, sure, Apple Computer, but you can't take the word Apple.
Yeah, and then they try to...
Right.
They were trying to sue those people that had a pear in the logo just because it was a fruit.
The fruit?
Yeah.
Well, like, New York sues everybody that makes a shirt or a name that says I Heart. Because I Heart New York.
Nate, since I didn't...
What about iHeartRadio?
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get sued, but... No, Nate, what's...
What?
Frank really doesn't care too much about it. But what were your thoughts on that Apple and Epic thing?
Okay, at first I was like, Apple's being a dick, right? But then I read the article and I was like talking to my friend about this shit, and then I read further into the article. So essentially, Apple gets 20%, right?
They get 30%.
Sure. Yeah, well, it's 30%, right? They get 30%, right? So does Google. So does Steam. So does computer, right? So the thing that they did on their app, they tried to get it so they got 0%.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, you just broke your terms of service, man.
Mm-hmm.
What were you expecting?
Right, you figured you could get a sneaky Pete in there.
Yeah, but at first I didn't understand what was going on. I thought they just like banned them because like they did something. And I'm like,
yeah, like Trump banned TikTok.
Right.
Well, I thought that they were trying to. Like, just get like a cheaper thing. I'm not too sure.
They're trying to
that's
get
what
all
I
the
thought
money.
too. That's what I thought too at first, because that's the article I first read painted it that way, right?
Right.
But then I read a further article, and were trying to cut out all sales, and I'm like, oh my god, that's like literally stealing.
I mean, that's not right, but I do think, I mean, if this battle goes on, that 30%, just because everybody else is doing it, that doesn't mean that it's right. I mean, Linus was explaining it in his video about how that the reason it's like a standard like that right now is because was like their cut from when everything was more physical, I guess. That's what he was explaining. And now that all they have to do is host the shit on their platform, that it doesn't take as many resources anymore to host that, so it's that 30% is a little bit high for them. So like we could be seeing a whole change, like a whole structure of things, because like me and Floyd were talking about
new app stores showing up.
Yeah, because like
I could see that happening.
They don't do that same shit for Netflix, and their whole platform. Like, I mean, what is that? Apple's not going to be going after Netflix to, like, have to download an individual app, because that's what Apple wants. They want you to force these platforms to make it so you have to download each game individually so they could, like, monitor and they can get money straight from that game. But they don't do that for Netflix and music and shit.
Yeah. So I had this controller. It was called a Moga, right? And you download their app through the App Store, the Google Store, and it was free, right? But then you could buy games off them, and they kind of did the same exact thing as Fortnite did, but they got away with it.
Plus, another thing Linus was saying that they do play favorites sometimes, like with Amazon and stuff. They give them a 15% cut and stuff.
Of course.
It's kind of just like a slap fight between billionaire companies,
Mm-hmm. But here's where I think it's wrong. They were pulling out they were trying to pull out, their big dick and be like, okay, we're gonna ban all things from the Epic Store. So in other words, anything developed with Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Like any game.
That would have screwed over a lot of developers too.
That's what I'm saying. Is like those developers did nothing wrong.
Yeah. And also you have to remember you can't sideload it like you can on Android. You have no choice with Apple. So that's where it kind of is monopolistic a little bit,
Yes. But Google also took it off their App Store as well.
Yeah, they took it off their App Store, but you can still sideload it.
Uh-huh.
Apple was even going after phones, like, I guess if you have, because some people had gotten phones with the Fortnite already on it, and now they have the ability to go through and delete, like, if you have it on your phone, they'll delete it.
Okay, that's going way too fucking far.
What?
That's going too far for Apple. Like, the U.S. government needs a warrant to go through your phone, but they can just delete shit whenever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
It's Fortnite.
Well, I think that Accord did stop them from doing that, the developer thing with the Unreal Engine. I believe a judge did stop that, but they still said that Apple can basically take them out the store, I guess. So, I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You okay, Frank?
I'm just waiting for something I feel like talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to have a discussion about stuff, man.
Well, Yeah, I mean,
It
you're allowed to
doesn't
have.
affect Fortnite, though. That's the thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't give a fuck.
You guys are allowed to have discussions. I'm not against that. It's just, it's already 11:30.
Yeah.
See, Unreal. I don't know if you play Arc on the phone.
No.
Okay. Unreal Engine has this specific technology that they can combine three-dimensional objects into a solid object, meaning that they could port any video game directly to the phone. And I was like, oh my god, this is going to be the future. I can play Steam games on my fucking phone. I don't know if I'd want to, but the ability to do that intrigues me.
I mean, the Steam Link app has been on phones for a minute.
Yes. But I'm saying non-streaming. I'm saying it's processing on your phone.
Yeah. Anyways, the only other two articles that I had was some entertainment news. The Bel Air Peacock gives 2-season order for a new Fresh Prince of Bel Air reboot.
Oh, what?
Yeah, did you ever see the trailer for that?
No.
Well, it was like a mock trailer where this guy he did a what would be like a Fresh Prince movie or whatever, but it's got like all new actors and stuff. Yeah, it's more of a dramatic. And Will Smith really liked it, and I guess it's got so much attention that there's gonna be a order for, but they're actually doing a reboot show. It's not gonna be a movie, so.
So here's a question: would you watch Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but through the eyes of Jazz? I just want to see what Jazz is up to all day.
DJ Jazzy, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he was getting some booty in one episode when Will was trying to come over to his house. He's like, "I'm sorry, man, booty calls."
Yeah.
I want to see what Jazz does after he gets thrown out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, your other article, Ian, I think I had that last week. Not
Did
this
you?
exact article, but about the anime studios in Japan that are making a YouTube channel.
Well, what did you say about it?
I said it is good because then you get support to the industry.
Oh yeah.
Currently, even with Crunchyroll, the companies really don't get that much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Here, they would get the ad revenue from the YouTube site.
Yeah. Yeah, at least they get something.
Do you remember when you used to have to buy anime in the volume, so you'd have to buy 15 DVDs to get the full season?
I mean, depends on what you get.
Yeah.
Because, anything that has to travel overseas, there's literally going to be bootlegs and a half of it. Even if you buy it in the foreign country that has it, there is no guarantee it's not a bootleg.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But yeah, you should be able to start your game up now, though, Frank. I mean,
well,
me and
whenever we wrap up here, because if I'm, I don't think even if I'm screen sharing, I think as long as I'm on here, any audio will pipe through here.
What do you mean? It doesn't.
Remember,
you could take the screen share off now.
I said even if I'm not screen sharing. Remember that time you were like, "Was that your phone?" Oh, that was a video I had going on another screen somewhere.
No, I mean I
screen sharing that time.
I can't normally hear your gameplay though.
Well, yeah, but you can't normally hear when I play a video either.
It should be fine, man. Don't worry about it, dude.
I'm trying to stop my. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
I just wanted to see how's Nate doing and stuff.
I'm doing good. I just bought something that's pretty cool. I remember how I said I wanted a resin printer?
Yeah.
I bought one.
Did you? Which one did you get? That Creality one?
Mm-hmm. It went on sale for $200.
Yeah, I saw that it went down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. $150 it went down.
You mean $150? You mean it was like three something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I was thinking I'm gonna get the large Creality one though, the regular printer, but that could print like a foot cube. The CR10.
I see.
Or I was thinking also about getting that artillery sidewinder, because that one's like a foot cube and it's got a direct drive extruder. It got a volcano in it.
Dang, girl. Get it.
Yeah, it said because it's direct drive too, you can do flexible, like TPU filaments and shit too.
Ian, we both know the only thing good that flexible filament's good for. This is a kid's show.
Well, no, you can use it for molds too, man.
I suppose.
Yeah. You gotta use your noggin, man. You're using the wrong head.
That was actually an okay joke. Well played.
But yeah, you haven't been on the show for a while, man.
Well, now that it's on Discord, that's a lot easier.
Yeah. How's it going in your personal life? I guess you got a new girlfriend now.
Yep. It's going good.
That's good.
Washing the cheese off my hands from popcorn because I was watching you guys fight.
I see you were. It'd be like Doug with the food. He's getting like crumbs on his shirt and stuff. I remember that one episode a long time ago.
Oh my god, yeah, probably. And do you recall, I think he was talking about going to the gym or something.
Yeah.
But he works out and good for him.
Right.
So.
But yeah,
Ian,
so have you printed stuff with it? What?
No, it's coming later this month. I just ordered it like yesterday.
So what? Do you get everything? You say you got the water washable resin then?
I didn't buy the resin yet. I'm not made of money.
Yeah, that stuff is a little expensive, but I mean you could get one for like $20, right?
Yeah.
But that's what you were gonna get though, is the water washable kind.
Yeah, absolutely, the water soluble.
Yeah. What I would do is I'd get either. I would just get like a clear resin, because then you could get like dyes and stuff where you can dye it any color that you want, even like a white.
Yeah, you just have to be careful, like what kind of curing time.
Yeah, you have to think about the curing times and shit. I would probably, do it over.
Yeah.
Make sure the curing time is longer than needed.
If you want to make me that cure box, that would be amazing. They definitely need one now.
A cure box that... Well, in the yeah, I like to do that too, but in the meantime, you can always leave it out in the sun, and it'll cure in the sun because the sun has UV rays. That's what people usually do.
I'm on I'm on the opposite side of the building, so I don't actually get sun on the side of side of the building. So I literally have to sit outside for like 8 hours and hope nobody steals my shit.
No, it wouldn't take that long. You just leave it out. When you put in the curing thing, you only put it in there for like a couple minutes, right?
No, it's longer.
I mean, from the videos that I saw, it was like 3 or 4 minutes, I think.
Huh.
I mean, it's not like you have to... They call it a curing oven, but it's not like you gotta bake it for like hours or something,
It's an easy bake oven.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't even know why you still have to cure it. They're all supposed to be cured. Well, I guess it has leftover resin because it's sitting in resin, I guess.
Yeah.
But... anyways, I'm gonna, I guess, since we got an update from Nate here, I guess we'll end the show.
You're like, now that Nate started talking, bye-bye!
I forgot how boring that fucker was. Nah.
Right? Get him off the air. Hit him with the cane.
Pull his microphone.
Right, well,
That's
no,
my time, folks.
Well, I mean, did you have other stuff that you wanted to talk about? Because I didn't want to put you on the spot or nothing.
No worries, man. Oh, yes. How old are you turning? Like 50?
Yeah, I'm turning 59.
69, dude.
69,
yeah.
Man. Congratulations.
That's you think it's unfortunate that age has to be, that number is that old, because you'd be like, oh, awesome, 69, and then you're really just an old man.
You can't 69 anymore. It's when you get to be 69.
Yeah. They have to be
man.
lying down. He's like, okay, I'm ready. He's like, you take your pill?
Well, that one guy, Ronnie Mund on the Howard Stern show, he still has sex every day, I guess. He was saying he takes that stuff, I think it's called like horny goat weed or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He takes like all these drugs that still keeps him going, I guess. He's married to a girl that's she's like mid-30s, and he's like 70.
And I bet she's just waiting for him to croak, and she's gonna be like, thank God.
Oh, that's terrible, dude.
Yet accurate.
It's yet accurate. Like, they're like, I earned that, buddy.
Oh, so you're saying she's a gold digger?
I'm not saying she's a gold digger. I'm saying she's a gold digger.
You're saying she ain't messing with no broke, you know?
No broke to broke, yes.
I'm saying, you know, if he's a porn star, if he did it all those years, like, I mean, porn stars make okay money, and
they knew what the deal was.
They knew what the deal was.
Yeah.
Like, any 69-year-old that has a 30-year-old dating them, if they think that they actually love them, then they're insane. And good for them. They're like, she loves me. I just like to buy her lots of things and empty my checking account. That's how I show my love. My love language is money.
That's so sweet.
Love language.
Oh, you guys haven't heard of that love language?
There's
thing?
a conservative talk station I hear on my way home that was talking about love language, because they're one of those, you know, family radio stations. Focus on the family and all this. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And Ian's like, what?
Well, what?
WTF are you even talking about?
So, Ian, did you get that coin game?
Coin game?
The coin game, I told you to get it.
No.
Shame on you.
I don't even know what you're talking about now.
Frank, do you have the coin game?
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
It's a Steam game.
I still have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
It's like a Dave and Buster simulator.
Why would anyone want that?
Because it's fun.
Uh-huh. We gotta talk about your definition of fun.
Oh,
you go on like a cash grab machine and you play arcade games, win ticket prizes, and then you like pawn them at the store and buy scratch-off lottery tickets. And have to buy like gasoline and defeat your crack addiction, and buy like fireworks.
So what you're telling me is that there's some kind of hustle going on for you.
No, actually, there's no hustle. You can't make any money off this game.
You can't get any kind of rewards though, or anything.
Nothing.
Hmm.
It's all actually just for enjoyment.
Yeah, but
when's that happen?
Tell me, I'm changing. Okay, everything's not all about the hustle for me anymore. I'm just trying to actually enjoy my life now.
I don't believe it.
what? Let's do a raise of hands. Who's gotten Shower with Your Dad simulator though? I mean,
that was all for the fun. There's no hustle there at all.
Yeah, but you were saying who has fun.
What?
You're like, who would play that game?
I mean, I got it for a goof. Ooh. Got this damn irradiated bear coming at me.
What are you playing? Fallout 76?
Of course.
Well, what else would he be playing?
Coin game?
No.
Just
Never
look at it. It's fun.
Never fucking heard of it. That's cool.
No, Frank just likes to download games from Steam. I mean, there's...
It's on Steam.
You've gotten bonuses just for... Or rewards just for downloading stuff in your collection, I think, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has that.
A friend of mine found out how to view my wish list, and he looked at it, and he's like, you have fucking 1,400 games on your wish list? And I go, well, see, you go through your queue, and then you go, oh, that looks interesting, and you put it on your fucking wish list. Next thing you know, 2 or 3 years go by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then every day you get Steam going, hey, this thing on your wish list is on sale. I'm not going to buy that. Well, it's on your wish list. I'm not going to fucking buy that. It's only $59 as opposed to $60. Nah, that's cool.
But yeah,
I'll occasionally buy things on my wish list if it's like 50 cents. I don't know. Epic's been just giving away free stuff now. Like they just gave away Watch Dogs 2 this week.
Right. Or you could get the other version for $60 or $13 or
That's
whatever.
what I'm saying. I'm like, why would you buy the other version?
Right. Oh, it's got a fucking what DLC? Really? I don't know what. Why?
Are you guys looking forward to the third game?
I actually am.
It looks interesting.
I can recruit a team of grandmas.
Yeah.
To recruit anyone. And then they can do kung fu on drones. Giant drones. That is a good time right there.
Yeah, and they said like it actually has repercussions, like your character can die, and then like that all those stats and stuff are gone then.
Right, and then I'll be like, you killed my grandma. Because that's what I'm going to name all my characters.
My name is Nugu Matoya. You killed my grandma. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
But yeah, I'm glad you showed up tonight. It's last time I didn't even get a hey, sorry I couldn't come on. I didn't even hear from you.
I said I was sorry, damn it.
No, I know, man. Feelings and stuff.
That's what it is. When someone stands you up, it's not just that they didn't make it. It's that you don't even hear from them. They ghost you.
That's a new show. They got Catfish on MTV, and then immediately after they have Ghosted.
Oh man!
I found that out because we were watching Catfish, and immediately after they went into Ghosted, and it's just like the guy quit talking to this chick, so they call him up and basically badger him to get on Zoom and tell her, yeah, you like, I stopped talking to you because I started messing with some girls, you know.
Like, why would you ever Zoom anybody on the air and admit to anything?
Oh, half the time they go, I don't want to be on TV. And they're like, we get that, but you can just come on. And they're like, yeah, I guess I could do that.
People are so stupid.
Yes. The last episode we watched of Catfish, though, the one girl, they're like, wait, were you on this show before? It's like, that's right, I catfished this other girl, but I was just trying to help.
Yeah.
And they're like, so you were just trying to help this girl and the other girl? She's like, I did sleep with you, but I slept with your wife, too. And then they called the wife up, and the wife's like, no, she didn't. It was funny. The wife's like, oh, I don't want to be on camera. And her face, it was just her voice, it wasn't her face. And as soon as they're like, yeah, she says she slept with both of you. And her face came on. She's like,
And he's like,
don't disrespect my vagina like that.
He's like, she lied.
Oh, fucking hell, this asshole. Yeah, I'm playing 76, and they did a nerf, and everyone's crying about it. It's not that bad. The thing is, it's taken 2 shots to kill enemies that used to take 1. I keep forgetting. And I'll shoot him, and then he keeps coming at me. I'm like, what? Oh, fuck.
I mean, wouldn't you just use a machine gun then?
Well, no. Because you still take more than 1 bullet. The machine guns do less damage than... I'm using a single fire rifle.
Oh! Well, a rifle takes 2 shots? Okay, that's a little silly.
Well, because the automatic rifle is automatic, but it does less damage, so...
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you get shot by a rifle, you're like, depending where you get hit, like, if you... Are they dead in 1 hit if you shoot them in the head?
No, I shoot them in the head and they're still... They go, hey, and they come after me.
That's a little ridiculous. Okay.
Shotguns are worthless, by the way. Like everyone, everyone's bitching. Like, I leveled up my shotguns. I'm still not doing any damage. I'm like, buddy, even when I pick the best shotgun that supposedly does all this damage, it does no accuracy. And I've spec'd them out to where they're supposed to be the best, and they're shit. There we go. It just blew this guy's head off. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, is there another one over here? Yes. How many times do I gotta shoot him?
2. Wait.
Well, that and VATS is broke. It's been broken for months.
I can believe that.
It'll say you have 95% chance of hitting them, and nope.
That a lie. She lying.
Yeah, I got 95% chance to hit, and then I hit him and it does no damage. It's like, are you kidding me? So then I use my scope and it's like, oh yeah, you did damage. You killed him. 1 shot. I'm like, why you gotta play with my emotions, Smokey? Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. Whoop, I fell down. I fell down, go boom.
Anyways, since Nate
Yes,
seems
sir.
to be away, I'm gonna end the show.
I'm not away. What are you talking about? You
He
away?
fall asleep.
No. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Okay.
Not
My
for
phone-
long, you're not.
You're like, and that's all the time we have.
Burn
No, I mean,
Ben.
I was gonna hang out with you guys and just talk for a little bit instead of it being on the show.
Yeah.
Hey Ian, remember when Solange was like, I'm not going nowhere? And we're like, oh yeah, you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what? If I would have known you wanted to come on tonight, I would have invited you earlier, like at the beginning of the show, Nate.
Yeah, you could have.
He thought he was just going to send out an empty invite and you were going to ghost him.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, what am I
called
supposed to expect?
I called Ian. I was gonna catfish you, and you were gonna send me $150, and I was gonna be like,
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're like Ben's the same way now. It's hard to get a hold of him or Doug. I mean, if Doug shows up, it'll be like, oh, I'll come on at 1 in the morning.
Right.
It's like you give up, man.
now that it's on Discord, it's easier. It's easier because you can just I can be just like click on, and it's not like you tried to join Google whatever bullshit, and you're just like, and it's like, oh, nope, and it's like it's not working, guys. I gotta block my camera. Hang on.
Yeah. Well, I like Discord better, but it's
When
like
it works.
I do agree with Frank that it when it works, it's pretty good, but it is pretty complicated. It can get pretty complicated.
It can.
But so are you gonna get a PS5 or a series?
No.
No, it's that.
That is $500. No way.
500?
Scalpers are trying to sell it for like 12. No.
Yeah. Scalping's become a big problem in general in tech, man.
It is.
I mean, and
Yeah.
it's like, what were you saying, Frank? It is technically illegal, but it's like it's hard to track that shit, right?
Yeah, the bureaucrats.
Scalping is not illegal.
Well, the way they're doing it is.
Yeah, when you hike up
they're
the
not
price so
making the
high,
connection.
ridiculous.
Well, they're. Watch the Gamers Nexus video, Ian. I can't remember what the hell he called it, but he gave a good argument that it's like something that's already defined as illegal, but by the time they get the bureaucrats to figure it out, it'll be moved on and it'll be fixed next.
Yeah, Nate, people got busted for that toilet paper and sanitizer and shit. That was definitely illegal.
That's called price gouging. Price gouging and scalping is different.
No, that's what's
That's
happening
why
is people are price gouging on these graphics cards and shit too.
And Nate, if you don't remember, Franklin saying, they call it something, but I don't fucking remember what. There you go. It's something different. I can't remember what, but it's illegal, and if not, it ought to be.
I didn't say it. It shouldn't be. I'm saying, like there should be a price cap on all things, and then after that, you're taking advantage, like medication. That's not happening.
Right. They don't get no money for the cure. Money's in the medicine.
Money's in the medicine.
You heard about that guy, Nate, on the news, right? He had like truckfuls of like hand sanitizer and shit, and he was price gouging the shit out of that, and he definitely got busted.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Yeah, these new graphics cards.
I don't think they're ever going to. They're never going to bust somebody for graphics cards. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. People were doing it with the Ring Fits, the Switches, the PS5s. Yeah. Like people just are now like, okay, my game collection was at like 10,000. It went up $8,000.
Well, do you have a PS4, Nate?
I do have a PS4.
How much was that shit when it first came out?
When I bought it, it was $200. I got 3 free games and a $50 gift card.
Well, the new Series X, they said they were selling for as low as $299.
Yeah.
That's the gimped version.
Yeah, but you can still get one.
Sure.
Why would I buy one that doesn't have... I can't put games in. I have to buy it from the store for full price all the time. Literally, I'm going to save that $100 like after the first 2 games I buy used.
Is that version like that? You can't use like physical discs on that? Is that what the thing was?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, I didn't know about that.
Like, Oh yeah, no, like yeah, that's why it's gimped. Like it doesn't. It's like a. Do you remember that Xbox that had like a 4 GB hard drive?
Discless.
It's literally worth. Yeah.
Discless, and it's got less RAM.
Well, discless and they were saying the storage wasn't even a terabyte on that. And yeah, you have like a few games are gonna. What is it, that new Call of Duty or whatever? Was taking up like 150 gigs or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what it was happening on like the PS4. Like, it's like I have 4 games. Your hard drive's full, and I'm like, what do you mean? I got the big hard drive, and it's like, yeah, and I'm saying you have 4 games. Be happy.
Yeah, these game sizes are getting out of control.
Happy.
I mean, even if you get like an 8 or 16 terabyte hard drive, which is, like mainly people use that for storing tons of movies and shit, that's still not like a ton of games,
Right.
That's just it. Like, these games, so I know somebody, and they have these tools, and you put like games through, like, okay, Animal Crossing for like the GameCube, right?
Yeah.
So you put it through their trimming tool. They just add zeros to the end of it to make it bigger. So it's like 4 gigs or something. After you put it through the trimming tool that gets rid of all the zeros in the code, that's just blank spaces, it's 48 megabytes.
Man, this fucker's been at my damn camp the entire time I've been playing.
Yeah, so literally these companies, they literally make the games bigger to waste space on your fucking hard drive. So you have to buy another hard drive.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, no, it's literally on all the systems. Like they have tools like it's like oh yeah, I could have saved like 1.4 gigs on this game because it's all zeros, and it's on PS3 games, it's on PS2 games, PS1, Wii, GameCube.
Yeah.
Like it's been like this ever since they started it on the discs. And it's gotten worse every time. It's crazy.
So what are you gonna do? Are you just not gonna get a next gen system, or are you gonna wait for it to go down?
If it goes down to like $100 or $200, then sure. And I'm saying, okay, Horizon Zero Dawn is on PC now. That's their new exclusive. So they're gonna release it on there, and like, unless they come out with something ridiculous, sure, they'll have a Spider-Man game. I'm gonna go over to my friends and play it. Whoop-de-doo.
Well, Frank, tell them about that
what
article
else
we
I
did
got?
today.
My fucking gun broke. What article?
The PlayStation one with the exclusives.
Oh, yeah. They're all coming to fucking PC anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why would I buy a PS5?
Are we converting Nate here to a PC Master Race?
I already converted one of my buddies.
Yeah. See, now you see what
I never said
now you
PC,
get it,
but-
right? Right, Nate? You get it.
I've always thought PC was the master race. Bottom line. Nintendo consoles, they have the exclusive games, and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm fucked. Like, I didn't want to buy a Switch. I didn't want to buy a PS4.
You could buy it. They make emulators for Switch.
They do, but they
are kind of buggy,
the
right?
compatibility is not great.
Getting better.
It's I've been looking at the Yuzu. I've been looking at it.
You bought a Switch though, right? You said you
did.
didn't want to, but you bought it, I guess.
I did. I got it on sale.
Yeah.
I got it for $250.
Well, the Switch. That's the
about
type of
$350.
That's different, you know. That's kind of like a. I don't even know if I consider that a console anymore, you know.
Oh, the Switch is a console. Barely, but yeah. Oh yeah, there's a suit going on because controllers are drifting on the Switch lights.
Yeah, I heard about
And you
that a
can't
while
get
ago.
rid of the. Yeah.
So that's like not fixed yet or something, or are they?
No, one of mine is drifting right now, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What does that mean? Is that like where the joystick is like pressing down on it all the time or something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, are you guys watching The Boys?
No. I should, but I'm not.
Oh, are you talking about The Boys season 2?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't started season 2. I finished season 1.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you wanted to watch some of that sometime because I have all the latest episodes and shit too. Have you seen any of that, Frank? Like the first season?
I've not seen any of this.
No, I've seen the trailers and it looks good. I just haven't sat down and watched it.
Yeah, that's the type of show I would
think
that you would get it. I could see you getting into that type of show. You know, you're into the Hellboy and Watchmen and stuff. It's kind of similar, you know.
I watched all of Upload with my wife. It was pretty good. Can't wait for the second season.
Did you ever watch the Hellboy reboot?
No.
No.
No,
He's like, that does not exist. Shut up.
No, no. I like the idea that they were going to try to do it, but no. Guillermo wasn't doing it. Perlman wasn't doing it, so I definitely wasn't on board. I need to get over here and sell my wares.
But yeah, The Boys is it's a good show. I want to start watching that Umbrella Academy show. I mean, I heard it's pretty good.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, I watched the new show of Lucifer, the new season of that.
When I've seen, I was kind of like.
I know what you're looking forward to though, Nate, they're coming out with that season 3 of Cobra Kai, baby.
Oh, I am much looking.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you're not going to get to see it until like early 2021, I think, though.
End of the world.
Huh?
I just can't believe. I just can't believe that they're trying to like charge so much for the PS5.
You're hurt, aren't you, Nate?
Who hurt you?
Like, I love Sony, but
Well,
they hurt me. They cut me deep.
yeah, you think that they would like have like solid state or like regular options, or like like have a lower quality RAM or something. I don't know.
No, that was the whole thing. Was PlayStation is like, ooh, our SSD is going to be so legendary. You can't even get anything like that on the computer. Isn't that what it was, Frank?
Oh.
Well, that's what they're. I don't know if you watched anything about like with the new RTX cards about how they're gonna have like I/O streaming to like your NVMe or whatever, and it's supposed to make like the loading faster with that too. It's sort of similar to the
I
PlayStation.
just hope they're not doing proprietary shit. Please don't go back to like proprietary memory.
Well, I think that's what isn't that what the Xbox is doing? Proprietary.
I don't know.
No, I thought that's what the new PlayStation was proprietary too, because yeah, they have in order for them to have that crazy fast speeds, it has to be something custom, They're all trying to be about performance now and loading times, because they had that new Unreal Engine 5 that they were showcasing for it. So in order to have all the features of that, they were gonna, because the Unreal Engine 5 uses its own ray tracing, I guess. There's no actual RTX on the Unreal 5. What are you doing, Nate?
Right now, I'm typing in Netflix on the computer.
Well, Frank, did you?
Yeah, what do you guys think of that Marvel Avengers PC game?
I mean, I love all Marvel stuff, but I'm like, eh.
I've heard good things and I've heard bad things. So
what about you, Frank?
I don't know, but I'm definitely not paying $60.
What?
What do you think about the Marvel game? Avengers.
The Marvel what?
That Avengers game
the
for
Marvel
PC.
Avengers game?
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
So there's a Marvel Avengers game coming out for PC.
Oh, it's
yeah?
out.
Or it's out. Yeah, that's right.
I had no idea. I've been too busy grinding. I have no idea.
All right, would you play that Spider-Man game whenever that comes to PC?
Oh yeah, I play the shit out of Spider-Man game when it comes to PC.
What about you, Frank?
I don't give a shit about Spider-Man.
Oh, you don't?
That's the thing.
Nah.
Spider-Man game is fun. It really is. Even if you hate Spider-Man,
Nah, I just don't care.
Like, webbing somebody and, like, putting them up on a roof, it's just fun.
If you say so.
You got, like, a really specific taste with video games, don't you, Frank?
I mean, I just know what I would do, and I wouldn't care. I either gotta be really into the plot, or I gotta really like the looks of shit, or something about the gameplay. Like, I'm almost level 200 in Fallout 76, and I haven't even completed the first main quest line, let alone the second one.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I like fucking off too much.
Floyd keeps telling him to play another game, man, but he won't play nothing else. Even though he's got, what did you say, 1,400 other games in your Steam library?
Well, that's on my wish list. That's not on my library. That's different. That's shit I would like to have, not shit I have.
But even if you had it, it would still be the same thing, right?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is,
what would you do if they decided to shut off Fallout 76?
I'd probably play 4 then.
You go back to 4?
And then they took all of the Fallout games out.
They can't take it back. It's already on my hard drive.
The FBI comes to your house, deletes your hard drive.
It's not Fortnite, okay?
Frank's. No, you can't take it away from Frank. He'll you have to go take him. You can't take him alive. That's how Frank is thinking.
What am I missing?
Frank,
I'm missing those.
He likes.
Yeah.
He likes what he likes, and that's all that he likes, basically.
I'm very particular.
Yeah.
I can understand that. You like pinstriping, which is cool.
He doesn't even do that anymore.
Yeah, I really don't. I need to. I've been lazy.
The fuck, Frank?
Yeah, what you thought you knew about me, you think you know, but you have no idea. This is MTV's True Life.
Pinstriping is.
What? What, Nate?
I don't even know what is pinstriping.
Well, long time ago, people painted designs on cars with paintbrushes instead of just stickers.
Oh, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, you ever see somebody with a really steady hand painting a lot, like a really straight line with the paintbrush?
Okay.
That's what it is.
That was the really sick designs on the cars.
Yeah, like they say on their hood, it'll have a big old design on it and stuff.
That's really dope. You should keep doing that.
Or I've got stripes on my car. I outline them with silver and shit like that.
Yeah, you could do.
Why have we been giving shit over this all this time? That's really cool. I didn't even know what you were doing. I thought it was something really dumb.
Thanks. No, I can show you pictures of the shit I'm doing.
Yeah, show me the pictures.
I just it's on my Facebook. We're Facebook friends. All you gotta do is look at it.
That's too much work. No, I'll take a look.
No, like the thing is he doesn't do it professionally though. He's he has so much potential for it, but he's eh. Frank's the type of person that you need a rigorous schedule. We've talked about that before.
I did it on my own car. I won't do it. I've had people ask me to do it on theirs, and I'm like, nah, because I've never gotten paid for anything I've done. I've gone to conventions and given shit away for charity, but I've never made any money, and I'd feel wrong doing that. Because I only learned it because I wanted to do it on my own shit, and now that I've learned to do it, I have a lot more respect for it as an art.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta fix this damn gun. I forgot. It's busted. So, take this perk off, put this perk on.
But Frank's you're happy with what you have, and you got a promotion too, so that's really good.
Well, are we still on the show?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna talk about that on there.
Right. But I mean, I'm just saying you're happy with where you are in life, and that's all that matters, man.
He doesn't want to talk about what he had to do to get it.
Did you see those memes of the guys in bed with the old ladies? It's like, look, you want a 3080 or not?
No, what about you, Nate? How's your sweatshop?
My sweatshop job is meh. It's the same. They had to switch around my workstation. I don't have a fan anymore, so I am.
You don't even get a fan?
To keep my fan, like they say they have air conditioning, but they don't have air conditioning because the air conditioning doesn't fucking work. So now there's no fan. So I'm like fighting to plug my fan in, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna see if we can make this work." And I'm like, "Listen, it's a fucking fan. I bought it myself." They took my other fan, the fan that they had, away, and they're like hiding it.
What is that place like during the winter? Is that like you see your breath there?
No, it's still fucking hot in the winter.
Really?
It doesn't have heat. It's just hot all the fucking time. It's annoying.
They got heaters on there all the time.
Oh, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Okay, so somebody bought me a candy bar the other day, right?
Right.
I didn't bring money. That was the hilarious part, but no. So before the credit card got fixed, it charged them $25 for the fucking candy bar.
Ouch.
$25. No, that's price gouging.
Yeah. No, it's because they use like the credit card machine, and like it was in error, and it's like, well, it charged her like $5 5 times, but it only dispensed one candy bar. I'm just thinking, he's like, what? But no, my mid-year 2020 resolution, because, I don't know if there's going to be next year, is like, just start enjoying things rather than just like buying things that, could be worth money, or, less hustle. Hustle,
Just try to enjoy the things that you have. Yeah, I would say that's a good idea.
It is a good idea. I've done enough hustle for a lifetime.
Hustle and flow. Still got your half-dollar collection?
Oh, my 50-cent collection?
Yeah.
I actually gave away my 50-cent collection.
You gave it away?
Yep. Yeah. Somebody needed money for rent, so I helped them out.
Aww.
And they said that they pay me back. They said, just like, I'll try and see if I can get a 50-cent piece. And I'm like, please, no. Who knows? I probably have like another box of like $150 and 50-cent pieces somewhere. It's just, I forgot where I put it. I don't know.
You've always liked collecting things.
I have.
I mean, even
not
if you...
for the right reasons.
Right, but I mean, even if you end up doing nothing with them, it's still cool that you're dedicated to it, though. That means something.
I'm good at it. That's why I like it. I'm good at finding the deal. I've always been that. It's just, like, I'm not good at selling it, so fuck.
Well, what about this? I think you should still try to do a little bit of hustle. Like, what about this new this resin printer? What are you gonna try to do with this once you get that up and running?
I'm probably gonna like print off a lot of things I like. My friend wants some 40K stuff, so I'll print off 40K stuff, and like I can save some money there. I can print off D&D mini resin figures, so I can have like monsters, so I don't have to buy them.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I tried doing ball joint action figures on the SLM, and they fucking snap because it's brittle and shit, and the resin is really fine, and that way it works better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing with 3D printing is it was always meant more to be a prototype than it was an actual product, because it's the final product is usually always injection molded,
Absolutely, no question about that. Yeah.
But I mean,
3D printing is rapid. It's literally, they used to call them rapid prototyping machines.
Yeah. I mean, you could always do a resin, copy with the FDM printer, I mean, like, that's what I'm thinking about doing with the rubber molds is doing that,
That's why I wanted to build that injection molder.
Yeah. I mean, you could still do that.
I could at some point.
I mean, what were you going to do? I forget. You were going to... Because you still have to create the molds, right? The metal mold part.
Basically, I had a program that it made negatives of the molds, and then you just resin print them, and then you can inject into them.
You can the resin is high enough heat or whatever. You can still inject the mold with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know they have like silicone that goes up that could withstand like 800 degrees, like an oven or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, do I not have that on? Are you serious?
I saw
God
that
damn me.
There was a YouTube video where they showed it, doing how to like sandwich like molten sheets, kind of like vacuum forming, but where it's just like you're taking these things that have like little keys on them and it aligns, and then you like smush it down while it's the material is still soft.
Oh, yeah. Vacuum molding is really cool. Actually.
Yeah.
I actually saw somebody. They made they were cold casting metal, but they were like pouring in liquids, and then it would like get molten. And I'm like, they were like putting like aluminum powder and like super glue together.
Yeah, it's basically like
and then they added
super
some other
glue or
chemical,
resin,
and then it was like caught on fire. Yeah. They did something and it like caught on fire, and I was like, what? It was like it went up to like 300 degrees, and like they didn't heat it up at all.
You could still do metals like tin and stuff. Tin is like 400 or 500 degrees, and it's still a decent metal.
Did like a liquid chemical reaction, so there was no forge.
Yeah.
It was pretty nifty.
I mean, you could do pewter too. You can melt that on your stove. I believe tin you can even melt on your stove too.
Yeah, and then there's Pepto-Bismol. You can always use Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
Oh yeah, it's got bismuth in it.
Why don't you just buy bismuth?
That's just expensive. Pepto's cheap.
Is it?
Yeah. No, but I don't know if bismuth is expensive.
I can see be one of those people buy like a whole bunch of smoke detectors just to get the radioactive material. You are an evil genius, Nate, aren't you?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you always say you could be one if you wanted to be an evil genius.
I could be one.
Don't be evil.
Aw, thank you.
No, Google doesn't say that anymore.
Right?
They're not about that anymore. You're like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Go ahead, be evil. Right. We'll be evil if we want. But yeah, well, anything else going on, buddy?
No, that's about it. I've been playing D&D more.
Mm.
I actually started playing in a game, and I'm hosting a game.
Is your girlfriend, is she into that stuff? Is she a nerd too?
She is actually. She plays about 3 times a week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you you say you met her online, right?
Uh-huh.
I thought you said you weren't even looking. Did she like say hi to you first?
That's how Bumble works. You put your profile on there, and then the girls contact you.
Oh, it was you did Bumble. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the girls contact you.
Oh shit, he's telling you how to do it.
Well, I mean, you have to like say that
He
you
is
like
about-
them.
He knows how to do that hustle, man.
It's kind of like
Hustling,
it's kind of like
hustling.
in 5th grade where you're like, "Do you like me?" You
Yes
just
box, no box, maybe box.
Yeah. You know.
I gotta level that
see,
up. Damn it.
It's kind of funny though because like the girls would like one of them like sent me a cheesy pickup line, and I'm like, what? He's like, you must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day.
That
I'm like,
it's like country roads, and the girl goes, "Take me home." He says, "If you insist."
no. I like that.
Yeah,
No, but that's mainly
you don't get there's not. Did they cut out a lot of the bots on that site then?
Yeah, actually. Well, the thing is, they have to talk to you.
Yeah,
So.
because I've gotten
There's
messages
bots
from
on
bots
all
and stuff.
sites.
They're actually pretty convincing.
They are.
He ain't got catfished by a bot.
Yeah.
I almost got catfished by one.
It's like, hey, send me a check and I will send you back.
Now, usually it's they're like, hey, check out my nudes here at this website. You just sign in. You don't need a credit card or anything.
I get rando like suggestion, like, hey, so and so wants to be your friend, and I'm like, you're following 90,000 people with 2 followers, and you're all your posts are check out my nudes. Or
So
yeah, go ahead.
I got one, and it was like, hey, I just got out of a kind of a complicated relationship. Like my boyfriend was abusive, and I'm like, I'm so sorry to hear that. And he's like, yeah, I'm kind of insecure about meeting people, and it's like, can you go to this website so I can make sure you're like not like a serial killer? And I'm like, yeah, I guess that sounds okay. So it's like benverified.com. So if you go to that website, they insert a rat into your computer, and then they remote access your computer and steal all your passwords and credit card information.
Oh my!
And I'm like, wow, I almost fell for that. I like looked up the scam just to make sure that it was legitimate, and it was not legitimate at all.
And now and then once you go on a site where you got to sign up for something, that's not good,
That's like a phone call from our number, and if you Google it and it's like scam likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's a site, but it was the script. The script was believable,
Or they're like, hey, this site keeps deleting my account for some reason. I might not be on here for long.
Right.
Or they're like, or there's a scam where they basically they keep trying to get your number right away, right?
So they can do business off-site.
Yeah, or they can like hack your phone, obviously.
I was talking to this one really, really intelligent bot because I was like, I wonder if I ask him, hey, why is everybody wearing a mask right now? And she was like, it's because of the virus, sweetie. I was like, wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they gotta have semi-conversations.
Yeah.
No, I was talking with this bot for like a while because I was like, I knew it was a bot, but I was just like, how intelligent is this thing? And they were just like, they're telling me about their day, so and so, and they lived in Florida, and they wanted to like, is the long distance relationship okay? And blah blah blah, and I'm just like, and then they like they text me once a day and it's like, how's your day going?
Well, there was one that actually tried calling me. I did. Now that I think about it, I should have answered because I am kind of curious about what they would have said because it was like they were calling me. I was getting the same thing on Skype.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh my god! Like, if I ever find the person who did that, I'm just gonna like, hey guys, this is the extended warranty person. Let's go beat them up.
But yeah, so we're still doing the show.
Yeah, I've been trying to end it.
Just
it's
end
your show. End it when you want to. On your
Wayne's
terms.
World. Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. And we're clear. Done.
Excellent!
I gotta play Frank's song, man. I miss him playing guitar, dude. That's what I was telling him the other day. I miss him randomly bringing out the guitar on the show.
He misses me whipping it out on the show.
He does miss it. It's in his he writes about it on his Tumblr.
Check out my Tumblr.
Check out my Tumblr. Check out my Tumblr. Check out my Tumblr. Anyways, yeah, boobs.
Hey, wait, do they have buttons that like automatically record the sound, and then whenever you hit the button, it plays that?
What? What are you
You
talking
know how they
about?
have like a "that was easy" button?
Yeah.
Can we make a check out my Tumblr button for Ben and mail it to him?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right, end the show.
All right.
It's over, Johnny. It's over!
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, that was fun.
TTFN. Talk now. Well, goodbye. And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye. Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dong day.
This concludes our broadcast day.
Have a good day!